Late today. Nice, nice. Hello, welcome. We're back with another Friends. This is Total War survival, maybe conquest campaign, where we have a load of different difficulty modifiers. We got declare war on everyone. We have the end game set to maximum, so that means turn 15, 200 difficulty, and we are also holding Altdorf. We also have no lightning strike. And I believe that's it. I think there's like a third one, but regardless, we're trying to make this as hard of a vanilla experience as possible, but we're doing quite well. We're doing quite well. We got Franz over here, about to probably die to the Wood Elves, though we basically wiped them off the map by taking all of their settlements here. I've also, for people who are tuning in from the previous stream, I finally cleaned up my ancillaries and my magic items. Look at all those blues! Mild buff to my guys. They're gonna die anyway, so we'll just lose all of them. But yeah. That's basically it. Oh yes, and for people who saw the YouTube post, here's Grombrindle. He is strength rank number 1, I believe, right now, followed only by... No! For some reason, Sylvania is actually stronger than Grombrindle. Well, that's surprising. That's a turn of events, because Grombrindle's quite terrifying. Maybe it's because we killed off a few of his armies, but he's recently made landing in Corone. He's just plowing through my... How's he friends with the Fey Enchantress? Nevertheless, he's plowing through my territory. He's taken over all of Nagaron. You can tell by all the yellow in on the map. Oh my gosh. Wait, does he have... No, there's no way. No, those are... It's a mix between him owning the territories and actually and having allies and such. Because you can see that with the Norse skins, they're also yellow with him. So he probably doesn't own all of the Chaos Waste, thank goodness. Nevertheless... Should be pretty difficult. We have a load of battles ahead of us. Fingers crossed, we shall survive. Yeah, fast forward dwarf and relentless. Happy to have you here, Centurio, Captain John Map, as always. One of the most consistent viewers, you guys. Oh my gosh, Loopered in too. Yo, how about this? How about this? Let's get some revivals for you guys. There we go. Here we go. You guys are totally gonna live forever. Pardon. Hey, we got Holmes too. Have to have you here, Holmes. You may have noticed. That your icon also might have a few more leaves than you guys are used to dealing with. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. We actually we got some more member icon things. So there's now a 4-leaf icon and a 5-leaf icon. I think for 6 months and a year respectively. Which is like a huge range, but we'll see. We'll see how many people have been here. I don't think there couldn't have been that many people here for an entire year. I think most of the longer lasting members would be at 4 leaves right now. Carol Plus, hello. See, I think I basically completed my my movements and such. Yeah. Alright, now we just gotta see, can we survive the Wood Elves? Let's play the wonderful game. Will the Wood Elves annihilate you? Now, I don't think we're at a complete loss. Like, look at this, right? We have loads of bank. 55,000 gold. Absolutely ballin'. And we also have... Well, that means that we can do this. That means we can bring in the emergency recruits. It's like, what else are you supposed to spend your money on? Obviously. Alright. So with that out of the way, let's see how it goes. Enturio, thank you very much. Welcome. I guess you moved up to deck gunner tier. Thank you so much. The Empire demands more war wagons. Yo, if you want war wagons, check out last stream, man. Just check out last stream, okay? I've broken up with war wagons. I gave them a good go, but I just can't. It's so hard to make them work. I don't know how. Maybe we'll try them again a bit later. If things are looking well, it's like the perfect time to throw the game by making war wagons. So they're not completely off the list. Not entirely, just mostly. All right, Oak of Ages. What even is a good thing here? Like, none of these are actually gonna really do anything, right? Because there's no control. Enemy, sure, why not? Oh, there we go. Hey, Shadow Eagle. I should add you to the Franz army. As long as it doesn't die over the end turn. The screen went black. The screen went black. That's weird. Are we still streaming? What's going on? Why is the stream randomly blacking out? I guess I might as well. Let's double check. The paranoia double check. Now we're good. We're good. Stream's good. Come on, Fort Quantum. Yeah, fingers crossed. Is it just for me? It might be. It might be. If you refresh, it might work. Check out the refresh. And to see any plans for upcoming tournaments. Love your streams. Yes, actually. I was thinking of doing some tournament action tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Like next week. Yeah, I got a load of things that I got to do for over the next week or so. So I'm going to be a little bit busy. Not to mention I'm posting a million videos, so I'm a little bit bogged down. I don't know how much I can get into the tournament side of things at the moment. But next week should be freeing things up for me a little bit. Should be. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, for now I'd say probably not anytime super soon. Though it is still on my watch list. I do love me some tournaments. There we go. Oh, speaking of being busy, I gotta end off the stream in less than 4 hours today. Actually, I have a call. I need to make with like a tax accountant type guy, like a bookkeeper. I'm going to be hiring people to do my taxes. We're finally at that stage of YouTubing where it actually makes sense. It makes sense to have someone do my taxes. Pretty exciting. I'm super excited for that. I have no idea how it's gonna go. Well, I guess it's just an introductory call, but you know that's what I'm paying them for, right? They're gonna tell me how it's supposed to go, and then something success. Hey, hello, Big Sarge. Hello. Also, if anyone's on Twitch chat, feel free to say hi. All 7 of you. I'm keeping an eye on the Twitch too. Started 6 minutes ago. It's 1 a.m. my time. You go 3 for 3. Oh boy. Yo, I don't know what's up. Your sleep schedule, man. Sleep schedule's got to be obliterated. Like mine is pretty bad, and I'm sleeping at like 3 a.m. at the latest. Taxes sure are exciting. For me, it is. Or I guess the fact that I won't have to do taxes in the near future is pretty hype. $5 a.m. stream on my time. Yeah, we have a couple Australians in chat that'll be here to watch. I think that I actually do have like a decent amount of people in Australia watching. It's exciting. It's cool. It's cool. I love the disbelief in my voice in the bomber video. Oh man, I had a fun time filming the bomber video. That one was great. I do wish I could get more sort of tutorial videos out. The limiting factor is interesting things to talk about, unfortunately. I'll have to dig into my backlog to really figure it out. But yeah, yo, the hotkeys are sick. Hotkeys are amazing. I would have never believed it before, but I've come around to the hotkey madness. 79% of your viewers. Yo, the whole like X% of my viewers aren't subscribed is such a weird. It's such a weird thing to say when you're on YouTube. I don't subscribe to I don't subscribe to saying that. Because it's because most people, you have a lot of people that are just dedicated viewers that don't use the subscription system for whatever reason, right? Like BrowseFeed is really good at feeding my content to people who want to watch it. So like, why does it have to matter if people are subscribed? It's sort of weird because I think it's an old YouTuber thing. I think it's sort of like if you're copying the old school YouTubers where subscriptions used to actually matter a lot, then that's what they would do to, like, you know, that's like you would need that to get more viewers. Nowadays, YouTube meta sort of past that. You don't need to. You don't need subscribers at all, technically. You can be very, very successful off of just browse views. Like, I think I'm rocking a solid, like, 95% browse views. So, like, the vast majority of people just watch my content because of browsing, and that's okay. But yeah, you know, a lot of people do use subscriptions where they would want to, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, recommended works real well. Recommended is actually insane. So the interesting thing is that, so I got a theory when it comes to YouTube, where I believe the YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, I think people aren't actually giving the YouTube algorithm enough credit. I think because I believe that the YouTube algorithm is actually insanely good at showing the right content to the right people. So if the algorithm isn't showing your videos to people, I think that's on the creators. I think that's the creators' problem. I don't think it's an algorithm problem, because it's Google, right? They have like the best AI in the world. It's insane. So like anytime I see like, oh, YouTube's not showing my videos as much, I think it's like, oh yeah, my videos just aren't as exciting to my audience anymore. I should change something on my end to fix that rather than blaming the algorithm. That's sort of how I run YouTube. Now it does hurt a lot though. It does hurt a lot when you do see the viewership drop. Though mostly I think that's just because of that's just a Warhammer thing. So like maybe it's not entirely me. It can be like, you know, if Warhammer just has fewer players for a time, then you'll also see stuff like that. But most of the time I think it's on me. Towers, yeah, no, I want the sick towers. I want the level 3 towers, man. The algorithm, yeah, the algorithm is a bit mysterious, but it does do its job quite well, I think. Oh, what's it? Oh yeah. Yo, the memes are great. The memes are great. Yo, if people are watching the memes, the algorithm will serve it up. What are the best Empire towers? I like tier 3 and 4 just because they do AoE. The tier 1 and 2s are just basic arrow towers, so they don't actually get that many kills. Alright, rant over. What are people talking about? Yeah, recommendations are faster than subscription feeds. Yo, I fall into the ways of the recommended. I like barely look at subscription at my sub feed anymore, just because recommended it gets the job done. And then like sometimes you have like really long-standing subscriptions that you don't really take a look at very much. You're calling skill issue? I'm calling skill issue. What do you mean by that? Level 1 or 3? Oh, level 3 is the way to go. Level 3 is cannon towers, and then 4 is magic towers. I like to spam level 3s most of the time, but sometimes they're a little bit janky, so it depends a little bit on preference. Yeah, level 4 is even worth? Yeah, Centuria is saying I think they're alright. They're alright. They're just a bit expensive is all. Just a wee bit expensive. Wow, my poor cavalry got annihilated by those flame cannons. The dwarven artillery is real scary for the fact that they can just be so incredibly tanky. Like, I'm pretty sure they'll kill your light cavalry if you're not careful. As I think we saw even in the Sotek stream. Yo, I'm so excited. So I have another stream with Sotek on the 20. No, on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we're gonna have a stream with Sotek, but it's not going to be the co-op stream. I actually have a fun idea that I wanna show off to you guys. It's pretty exciting. I'm not gonna spoil it just yet, but I cannot wait. Level 4 for Empire is Hellstorm rockets? No, I think it's a magic tower. But yeah, I'm trying out a video idea that literally no one else in the Warhammer community has ever done to my knowledge. It should be quite unique. Now, I think there's probably a few things that have been similar, but it should be really unique. There's sort of one field that I want to really get into, which is like these super cool ideas that people haven't really done before. So we'll see how that venture goes. My rule of thumb is that most new ventures on YouTube absolutely flop. Regardless of how good the idea is, just most ideas will end up not working. But I'm excited to try it out. Tuesday, guys, Tuesday. Every time you've live streamed or posted, YouTube has put it as the first vid in recommendations. Dang, that's some high praise. Is the first, for being the top video in recommendations, is that actually high praise though? Because I feel like all 10 sort of end up being in the same tier of goodness, right? Unless you mean well, I don't know. Being in top 10 alone is already great, so. Are you going to upload a video of me losing a battle? Well, I don't lose that many battles. That's the problem. If I have a good video where I'm losing a battle, then for sure, of course. Here's the thing. If I'm tryharding, and I would need to be tryharding for me to post a video of me losing a battle. Otherwise, it's not that exciting. It's like, oh yeah, you know, here's a video of me making a really bad misplay and losing. That's not too great. But the thing is, when I'm tryharding, I have like a 90% win rate. I haven't even posted that many multiplayer. I haven't posted 10 multiplayer videos to make up for that win rate. So I think ratio-wise, it makes sense that I haven't really been able to find great videos. Obviously, I'm a bit biased too. Let's not completely rule out the fact that I'm a totally biased man. That much should be obvious. But yeah, I think like I haven't had a losing battle where it's like, oh man, this is super great. I've had a bunch of really close battles that I happen to win. So like yeah, I guess what's it? Like I could post like the grand finals. I think the dwarves I think they got this. I think they barely got this. I could post the finals of like Turin's tournament where I was playing against Mofet, where I lost the Chaos Mirror. Or no, not the Chaos Mirror, the Tomb King's Mirror. That's pretty fun. But then that's just that's reposting content that Turin already casted. So is that what I want to do? Is just like post all the games that Turin's casting? That also feels a bit weird. But you know, as soon as we start losing, I'll post those videos. But also, yeah, in general, I don't post that many multiplayer videos. I guess I did yesterday, but yeah, mostly I post multiplayer as sort of filler content. If I don't have time to sort of produce more high quality battles. Oh, are we losing anyone important? Oh wow, I think we just barely kept all the named guys. Wait, John, Mapp, Luperton, and Holmes, all of them are gonna live. Sick. I'll take it. We do lose a lot of cavalry there. Maybe I should have played the battle. Whatever, it's fine. As long as I can auto-resolve the final settlement, I'm happy. Oh. Oh, well, that's scary. Valiant Defeat is an interesting one, though. Valiant Defeat implies auto-resolve might kill a lot of them. I don't want this guy to die, though. Maybe if I can keep him alive. Here, this is what we do, right? We fight battle. Yeah, okay, this is what we do. We fight battle. This guy gets as much damage as he can, and then he retreats so that we get to keep him alive for later. How many times are you gonna lose my fort Enticity? Many times. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, I'll keep it safe. You don't gotta worry about the fort. It will eventually fall back into Empire hands. Hey, Patrick Egger. Yeah, happy to have you here, man. Andrew Cadwell, hello, hello. You meant uploading a battle that I lose would be a unique thing among the Warhammer community? I guess. Like, it would be unique. I don't think it would be that interesting. Like, I can go, here's the thing, right? If I'm gonna lose a battle, it has to be a good one. It has to be a real good one. I think oh man, no, there's a lot of battles where I almost lose. But like, I don't want a battle where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I brought a Dread Saurian in this battle, and it was sort of a meme. So it just got shot to death and I lost. Boom. Best video on the channel, right? Like, you know, I should do that just for the meme. I think that'd be hilarious. But yeah, most losses are usually because of like a really bad misplay on my part, or I'm memeing, or who knows what. So, you know. Yeah, like even in training, usually in training I'm going pretty hard. You know, but the idea's been on my mind. I've been keeping an eye out for sure. We must wait for the time. When the time is right. Enticity throw farming when? Yo, actually, speaking of throw farming, you should keep an eye on some streams. So I had an idea for a multiplayer stream where and this is partially inspired by Ludwig actually, but a multiplayer stream where what I do is my builds are entirely made from chat. So it would be called like viewer build win farming or whatever, right? I had a better name somewhere, but it's a bit lost to me at the moment. But like yeah, basically what I do before each battle, chat just spams out messages on what units they want to see me run, and then I take them literally from order top to bottom until my army's finished. And then we just see if I can win it off of purely chat suggested factions and units. I'm pretty excited for that one. And maybe we'll even get some good losses in for later, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. It's gonna be mostly bloats. Let's not kid ourselves. 100%. It's gonna be bloats for days, but just imagine every game is Vampire Coast 5 bloated corpses. Now there is one caveat. I get to choose what goes into reinforcements and what doesn't. A very important caveat, because otherwise, depending on what chat chooses, we might just get annihilated. Well, we might get annihilated anyways, but I think that'd be a fun stream. Hey, Phil McDonald, happy to have you here. Keep an eye out for the Slanash bots. The amount of bloats be crazy. More auto horseman horsemaster builds. Yeah, if chat wants to do me well. Toka Gaming saying Enticity don't let memes be dreams. Oh man, yo, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Bretonia full Grail relic? It depends, right? I guess the more we lose, the more chat would want to see me go for crazier and crazier things. Okay, nice. So they're gonna attack the Franz. And now all we gotta do... Did my game just crash? Oh, crap. Everything just crashed. Oh, no, we're good. It froze. It froze. Very important distinction. All right. This battle should be easy, right? We got Franz with the potion of healing. Come on, Franz. This one's on you. Since you can, make your lord a unit, would it be possible to make it so that your lord is a bloaty boy? Yes it is. I think it makes sense if I get to choose the location of my guys. I get at least that. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I don't even get that. We'll feel it out. You know, we're just crushing it, right? Might as well. Yes, stream do be chugging pretty bad. Yeah, I think there was like the Windows update. Ever since the Windows update, my yeah, ever since the Windows update, Warhammer seems to have been running slightly less efficiently than I'm used to. Ever so slightly. Is the overall stream quality good though? That's pretty important for me. Let's see, what are we gonna do about this? So we have the Lord over here. I think Franz legit just needs to snipe her out at the beginning. Maybe, yeah, Franz is just gonna move in and snipe her out. Then these guys I should be able to collapse in on with my knights. It's mostly cavalry, not a big problem. Hey, Einfach, hello.
I will not stand idle.
Alright, here we go. You have it at 1440, no issues? Okay, sweet, not a problem. Big fighter facing, I have an ad. Alright, I should probably switch that off. Hey, thank you, Typoco, for the 10 euros. Thank you very much. Free donation for Lord Bloatus. Yeah, we'll get some bloats in there, 100%, man. You don't worry about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, unfortunately. So there won't be a stream tomorrow, but we'll be having some sick Warhammer action in a bit. Why is skirmish mode on? I thought I turned that off. Yeah, we'll be having some sick multiplayer action later. Oh dang, the Tempest! Look at this guy. I can land out of a Tempest though. Come on, Franz, beat her up. Beat her up, Franz. Still a little bit scary, because losing Franz would be really bad. But as long as she goes down, I'm happy. Here we go. Let's get my cavalry in on here. And then for Franz, there we go. She down. All right, nice. Nice. That's all I really needed. Enticity having issues with my frozen Canadian interwebs. I'm hearing it's all right. We're good. No problem. Oh boy, Franz. Come on, not like this. Oh, wow, he died to an eagle? Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think the internet's actually fine. The internet should be fine. I've been hearing a few people talking about some weird connection issues, but I think on the whole, we're all right. All right, so we lost France where we killed most of their single entities. That's an okay situation to be in. Honestly, we probably could have kept him alive, but you know, whatever. Land those burning heads, yeah. I think the life of this wizard counts on... No, he's already level 20, thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. So even if he dies this battle, he'll be fine. It's good for me at least? Alright. Good. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I need to sometimes I have the actual like playing ads during my streams. Generally, I feel like I shouldn't have that on. I think that's like a little bit too disruptive. I turn on full ads when or I can turn on full ads once the stream's actually published instead. I think that'd be a little bit better. Sigmar, yeah, yo, the voices are. These guys, they go all out when it comes to the voice lines, man. I love it. Man, those eagles though, I can't believe they wrecked France so hard. Oh, they got bonus versus large. Interesting. Well, that'll do it. These bonus versus large eagles are yeah. No wonder they were killing France. Usually his melee defense would have won it, so I was quite surprised. Regardless, we're still doing all right. Oh, what's it? Is my lord back on the field, or am I still on the bench? I'll need to double check. I'll need to double check. All right, nice. Hellstorm rocket battery's doing all right. I'm pretty sure. I feel like you might be on the bench, but we'll see. Man, I should have kept Franz alive. Franz could have wrecked shop here. Well, lessons for next time. We'll look for you. We'll look for you. Look at that. Decent kills. I think I would have loved to have killed the eagles, but What can you do? We did kill the Sisters of Thorn, though, which is a nice, very elite cavalry to take out. Sunmaker sending friendlies to Sigmar, classic, yeah. My Sunmaker control. I need to do more ground targeting with it to reduce that friendly fire. I can replace Franz. Oh, Franz and his army is dead. So, but you'll probably pop up. Probably pop up since I don't have any armies around. 69 Sunmaker kills. Hey, nice, nice. And they got back the Oak of Ages. At least it's level 1, though. Not a problem. Yeah, Reichsguard are amazing with Franz, too. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. There's Felix. I think you're on the bench right now, which is a perfect time to get you in. Oh yeah, Franz has the instant recruit, I forgot. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot you were the Empire General. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Let's see here. I need to find a good duty for you. You were meant to die. I'm not gonna lie. You were supposed to die. I'm so surprised that you managed to survive this whole time, but we gotta get you to level 20. The fact that you survived your suicide mission into Norska is a feat. Is quite the feat, my dude.
The Empire.
Did I miss when my lord died? Let's see. You might have Quantum. I think I did assign a lord to you, right? I think you might have totally gone. No, you're right. You're literally right here. Quantum Shuffle. You're right here. Yeah, no, you're great. You're great. You're immortal. You're not gonna die. I'm pretty sure I assigned you to an immortal lord too, so no problem. And to see that's bad PR. Well, you know, it's fine if he dies, and it doesn't matter. All right, let's see here. Yeah, and we got Matthias here. Dang, we got all the members today. We done got all the members in here. All right, but first things first, I wanna get Franz back, and then you'll be in queue for the next one, Einfoch. All right, Franz, slam him in there. Give him Reichsguard. I think I want to do like mostly Reichsguard, then like a couple great swords. This feels pretty good. This feels pretty good. The great swords will clean up the spears. Yes, Slanesh, baby! Slanesh is back! So, important question, very important question. What are we gonna do with these guys? We have an angry wood elf army here. And at most, these guys can like... It's I guess, full retreat? Anyone feeling a full retreat with this army? I think we do. Weagle you out of here. Disband any lords who will be back in the recruitment pool. There we go. All right, and then we got the fall back. What was this? Just a janky handgunner stack. Sometimes I look at my armies and I wonder where did I go wrong in my life? Yeah, you guys want the wagon, right? the one mortar wagon. Pretty hype. I think I promised earlier that I would have a mortar wagon, so. No wizard for Franz? Oh, I guess, yeah. Here, there you go. There you go. You guys good with that? The singular wizard? Yeah, mortar wagon hype. Alright, so he's recruiting. Our income situation's doing alright. Man, I burned a lot of money getting those regiments of renown, but not really beating up that wood elf army very much. I'm a little bit sad about that. We done did a mild misplay, but not the worst in the world. Yeah, and then we'll probably get like I don't think I have to have a healing wizard on Franz. The fire wizard will probably be doing well enough. I think fire wizard's probably fine enough. No problems there. Man, so many levels on my guys. What's this? Oh yeah, Laurelin Forest. Let's see here. Let's see. I took it at tier 4. I didn't even sack it. What was I thinking? Did I just autopilot this? Anyways, Laurelin Forest. That's an interesting one. Let's see, what's this give? Minus corruption? That's actually pretty useless, that elven enclave. I guess we can, I don't know, we can build walls and make this like a recruiting zone. For like, I don't know. I guess, it's not even that great of a recruiting zone, right? Building cost is going to be a little bit steep, but I think it's fine. This is a really janky place to hold. Why didn't I sack the settlement? Did I seriously just not sack the settlement? What happened? No walls in the forest either? Oh my gosh. Is this even useful? Why am I holding this?
Here to serve.
Oh no. Let's see. If I deconstruct. I can get like 5,000 off of getting rid of these darn buildings which are useless to me. Raise the enclave, it gives 0 useless stuff, or at least 0 useful stuff. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of that. Maybe we'll keep the elite watchers building. If I abandon the settlement, does that do me anything? 3,400 gives nothing. All right, we're gonna use this as a as just a basic recruiting outpost. We're gonna get relatively cheap buildings here because I don't want to spend too much money on it. And then we should be that should be good enough. Drycha also wants to know why I'm holding this. Thankfully, Drycha's pretty. Actually, look at that, Vlad going ham. He's taking out Drycha, man. She lost the Griffin Wood. Dang, Drycha's basically dead then. That's pretty sketchy. Yeah, you can't build walls in the forest. It's just a garrison. Oh. Am I the only one who occasionally calls this game? I don't think I've ever called that yet, Crazy Jake. I don't think I've ever said that before. No. Yes, Injurio. Oh my gosh. Oh man, the Wood Elves are retaking the forest. That's not great for me. At least their income is down right now, but I'm not a big fan of the Wood Elves retaking their forests. We gotta wipe them off the map. We gotta finish them off for good. Otherwise, it'll be never ending. Okay, I do like having Karak North. As usual, we get our singular upgrade. All right, and then these guys. Their first test? No, Bretonian's gonna run away. All right, but I think they're just gonna go south, right? These guys can go south and then oh, whoops. They can go south and just get to the King's Glade, I think. Not a big fan of that corruption though, but should be fine. Ooh, I'm not liking Grombrindle's army showing up either. This is pretty scary. Quantum Shuffle's probably gonna have to he's probably gonna have to take out, he still needs to take out Festus. I want Festus to be gone from my northern front. Oh, okay, you know what? You know what's perfect? Ah, here we go. A small army to take out the Festus garrisons. There we go. You're back. You're back, Einfotch. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but you're back. Alright, what's great against Festus here? The War Wagon stack again? Oh man, War Wagons against Chaos? Maybe, right? Am I right? A little bit of War Wagon Free Company action? I can't. I can't believe I'm doing it again. But we gotta try. We gotta try. Alright, looks like they're starting to pool in from all sides. Nevertheless, we should be fine. Franz's army. I don't know how well Mass Reichsguard do against dwarves. My initial thought is I think they do terribly. I think they do terribly, but Franz's army's not really built for the dwarves. Well, actually, is he built for the dwarves? Like, right now, that's sort of the biggest threat, right? So what I'm thinking instead is we side grade, and then we start getting some anti-dwarf tech. A little bit of Hellstorm rocket battery action. A little bit of handgunner action. And then the Reichsguard to hit up their artillery feels safer. Feels like a better plan to me. Hero stack? I don't really feel the hero stack, honestly. I don't really feel the hero stacks. I feel like it's a lot to set up. It's hella expensive. I guess, like, they can give each other some crazy buffs, though, but... yeah. Let's see, we already added Centurio, make right face. I think, let's see, is anyone... oh, yeah, Shadow Eagle. There we go. The Shadow Eagle. There we go. Slam you in there. See how long you live. The survival rate of the Empire forces here is dropping dramatically. Mass Witch Hunter. Okay, now I can get behind Mass Witch Hunter. That sounds hype. Anti-dwarf build is putting everything on the top shelf. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm not here to try and aggro Grombrindle more. We gotta get the Franz action. Finally, Enticity content. I thought I was gonna be forced to be productive all midnight. Yes. Sometimes I wonder if my efforts actually do good for the world, or if it's just encouraging that sweet procrastination. Is this winnable? I guess probably not with the Fey Enchantress running around. It's fine. I don't need Paravon anyways. Okay, now Fort Quantum. I don't want to lose Fort Quantum again. Alright, this is where we stop her. This is where we stop the Fey Enchantress. I draw the line at Fort Quantum. For the 4th or 3rd time in a row. Shadow Eagle, such a downgrade. Well, you gotta level up. You gotta climb up the ranks. More like Alt Dwarf. Oh boy. Phil, how could you? You've descended into the pits. Alright, here we go. Can it be done? Can it be done? I don't know how well my crossbows do against those archers over there. Maybe I can overwhelm these guys instead. We got the knights. We got the knights over here. Alright, we got the shielded swordsmen. Sick to hold the walls. Boom. Yeah, and then like a couple guys in reserve. Okay, good enough. The biggest problem's a Fey Enchantress, but I can just ignore her, right? Wait, is Army and Sotek still doing the co-op campaign? Jeez, that took a hot second. Yes, I'm pretty sure co-op campaign's still on the table, but we don't have a scheduled date for the next campaign right now because he's gonna be busy for a few days. Then I have a cool special stream I want to do with him that isn't co-op, and then after that we would end up doing it. But as it stands right now, we don't have a scheduled day, but we haven't canceled it by any means. Really excited to show this special stream with me and Sotek though. It's gonna be pretty hype, guys. It's gonna be pretty hype. You just wait and see. It's a fun concept for a video and a stream. I just hope that that it doesn't end up being super short. I'll probably have to do something else after the stream, just because it will be a little bit short, but regardless, it'll be good. Short breaks increase productivity. Hey, there you go. What's it? There's a strat where if you want to be productive, you just take a hard like 5-minute break and then you go back on to work 100%. It's like something like that, right? That's like a legit work ethic strat. Chicken dance? What are we talking about? Chicken dance? Is this a concept we all came up with the other night? No. I don't know what this concept was that you're talking about. But yeah, it is an Enticity design concept. If you watch a lot of Ludwig, you might have a rough idea of what I'd want to do. A very rough idea, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's roughly sort of off the styles of streams he does, where he sort of has like a cool idea going on, and then for the rest of the stream he's just like, you know, react content or just or like more standard stuff where he's playing a game. But like I want to start getting into that action where I'm doing some really interesting streams at the beginning of a stream, like have some really cool idea, and then after that I go on to just do a normal like multiplayer win farming or something. You know, instead of just starting with the Franz campaign, we have some more, like some cooler, bigger events. Yeah, Ludwig, he was a big Twitch streamer, and then he became a big YouTube streamer when he transitioned over. Yeah, not to be confused with the composer Ludwig, or musician, I don't know the proper title. Also not to be confused with the Bloodborne Ludwig. I think for a time his channel had to compete with the Bloodborne Ludwig. Like Bloodborne Ludwig was winning out over him. I'm so happy that that Enticity, like the biggest competition I have to deal with, is some random, what was it? It was like a shoe company. It's like a shoe company or something in Canada. So if you look up Enticity, thankfully I show up first. Cool idea, info theft. Yeah, there you go. Just straight up info theft. It's a twist on what he usually does. It's not just like a straight up copy. Like, I'm not gonna give chat my credit card. I think I think that would be a little bit, that'd be a little bit insane. Just a tiny bit, you know. I'm not gonna be buying no wax Jackie Chan statues. I'm sorry, chat. We're not doing a subathon either. But yeah, I wanna expand into like some cooler ideas, you know. You can only do win farming and campaign streams for so long. We need innovation in the Warhammer community, and I'm here to give it. Oh my gosh, Slanesh bots. Slanesh bots, can you just calm down? Enticity equals ethnicity. Now that's the one area that I do regret. A few too many ethnicities out there. Jeez, whoa, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. A little bit too much confusion between entity and ethnicity. Oh my gosh, whoopsies. Did I say that? Was that a thing I just said? Enticity into the dark side? Oh my gosh, great. Yeah, that's just on the internet now. We got him, boys. Oh my gosh. I just said like the most terrible thing I could have possibly said. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't think I've ever said something that bad before. That's awesome. Yeah, clip that 100%. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Yeah, how I've changed. Or have I been this way the entire time? Oh my gosh, wow. Oh man. Yeah, is the Fey Enchantress gonna die? Let's see. 60% HP, good enough for me. Oh yeah, the hole has been dug. Might as well keep digging at this point. Enticity cancelled? Yeah. Yo, one day I wish I will be big enough to get cancelled. Like right now, if I got cancelled, it wouldn't be news. It'd be like the most boring thing in the world. Man, I really wish I could be like I want to eventually build up to be like one of those massive streamers. I dream of the day. Which means eventually we'll probably have to stop. We'll have to tone down the Warhammer at least. Or I guess we don't have to stop Warhammer, right? I just mix in Warhammer with some more like wide appeal content. Like, I don't know. I could steal from Strifecrow, right? What's it? The guy, I think Strifecrow, he spent like 8 hours watching ice melt. Like there's just this giant block of ice. He also did the what's it? Drink a cup of water with chopsticks. Also great content. I don't know exactly what I'll end up doing. But like I can't just straight copy them, right? If you want to be successful, you gotta innovate. You gotta be your own man. it's hard for a dedicated streamer to turn into variety. It's super rare. But it's sort of where people start, right? You look at this guy's Toast. He started out just playing Hearthstone. Literally was just a Hearthstone guy. Ludwig, just like a speedrunner. Playing like, I don't know, like what, Jump King? You have Strifecrow who just played like Breath of the Wild, right? All of these guys were just your usual Joe Schmoes. So I feel like the possibility is there. I just have to start mixing in like some really interesting ideas. That will be completely unrelated to Warhammer, but have so much mass appeal that it just does well. Enticity hot tub stream, there you go. Hot tub stream will show up when the stream is big enough. Dare I give a number? There needs to be a big enough number of I want to jump the gun on the hot tub stream, you know? I want to make sure people see the hot tub stream. Rust stream when? Legit, Rust is on my hit list, but I think like more interesting content will probably come first. I'm gonna make a note. There you go. There you go. Oh, I already... Yeah, please play Rust. Yo, I know there's a few people that would love to watch me play Rust. There's a few other people that would hate watching me play Rust. They would flip the boat, man. They would go insane if I played Rust. Like, I post multiplayer content, and there's like a few people that just despise it. If I posted Rust content, oh my gosh, the fires would be insane. Enticity Rust Zerg. Yo, you know, the community here is actually small enough where a Rust Zerg would actually be fairly normal sized. Be more of a clan than anything else. Warhammer hot tub stream. The lady water. Oh, sorry, I missed some Twitch messages. My bad. Next, some what's it, Germa styled content? Dollhouse when? I've never heard of Germa. Yeah, autocorrect loves ethnicity. I have to predict when the next huge game will be and weave that into Warhammer. So yeah, sort of outery on Twitch. Yeah, what I really want to do is find like another big RTS and see how much I can integrate that with Warhammer. Maybe I do both, maybe I do one. It sort of depends on the RTS, but yeah, that's definitely that's part of the plan. Man, we lost so much money. I was rocking like, oh, that's not good. I was rocking so much. I was rocking so much cash. Now we're sort of just poor. And Grom Brindle's come to end me. He's come to end me with the dwarf stacks. Let me just get a quick steam tank just in case. The emergency steam tank. At least, let's see here. Festus isn't at Brass Keep. Where is Festus? One must wonder. He has to be fighting Kislev, right? But, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll just keep plowing through his lands at this point until we reach resistance. Franz should be able to beat Festus too, no problem. I return, Shadow Eagle. Happy to have you here. I assume you mean in chat, unless you mean this guy. Yeah, Frost Giant Studios. Frost Giant Studios are making what could possibly be the next big RTS. At the very least, it'll be like Age of Empires, where it has a boom and a bust, which is not the best case scenario. If they go Age of Empires 4 all over here. But like at the very least, I am 100% gonna be playing that game.
What is unthinkable?
Okay, so what I'm thinking here is we kill off Festus, right? We take over the northern provinces, and then yeah, we take out Festus, we take over the northern provinces, and then we double back down and sort of fight over here, because I don't think this border is the hardest to hold. Maybe Azazel could cause some problems. Maybe even Festus could cause some problems, but I think we do that and then like, then the southern province. Well, I don't know. Southern province is gonna be dwarves until we push like all the way to Kirazakarak. Which is basically impossible. And we got Vlad over here. You know, maybe I just border up at Nuln. Honestly, I think bordering up at Nuln is a better idea. Just have Franz dancing around here, taking... Because, like, this is a nice choke point between Nuln and Grunberg. It's very hard for the AI to push into there. Marienburg should be okay. I think that's a better plan. Alright. Just stream in simplified Chinese. What's going on in chat? Age of Empires is busty. Someone called this Slanesh bot. Oh boy, and for once I thought chat would have normal conversation. No, I love chat. Yeah, Age of Empires is still going strong though. I think even Age of Empires still gets more views than Warhammer stuff. And generally can make you more money too, but I don't think it's like where I want to be for huge success. Yeah. First time watching your non-multiplayer content, what happened to that income? Oh, no, this happens every time. This is actually totally normal, Crush on Twitch. Yeah, this is like... when it's green, then you're supposed to be surprised. I like to play with an economy of winning battles. So, I love having an extra army running around to be able to fight more often. And because of that, it means that we're just going to be sitting at negatives constantly. What's it? CA cut 3 kingdoms. Life short, unfortunately. Yeah, that was sad. The thing is, I never really played 3 kingdoms much, though. So, like, financially, if that's what they gotta do, that's what they gotta do. But it doesn't make it any less sad to lose 3 kingdoms. Age of Empires 2 is definitely still going strong. I know. Age of Empires 2 is insane. I don't think that would make me... Like, I don't know. I think I'm just less excited to play Age of Empires 2. That's probably just it. Because from what I heard, it is actually a pretty sick game. Maybe, but it's not really on my chopping block. T90 is still pushing good viewers? T90, what's that? Oh, okay, you mean the YouTuber. Oh, no, the Facebooker. He's on Facebook Gaming? Dang. That takes some commitment, man. Yo, Facebook Gaming. Yeah, the thing is though, legit, Facebook is sort of they're a force to be reckoned with. You can't ignore the fact that Facebook Gaming is a thing that exists, that people do watch. Gotta watch out, man. I don't think it's a huge competitor to YouTube though. I can be quite sure that YouTube is fine with the existence of Facebook Gaming, but yeah. I gotta say though, you guys likely will not see me on Facebook Gaming unless they pay me a lot of money. Which I gotta tell you, I'm not big enough for that. Crush saying, oh, that's actually cool, thanks. Hey, nice. You're one of the few people to actually be excited to learn about the background of the negative income. Most people just start retching, honestly. Yeah, they're not big fans of it. What's Facebook Gaming? It's just like Facebook is basically sort of like Twitch. Or Facebook is sort of like another YouTube, right? They have their own content and stuff. And that's sort of it. It's just Facebook digging into the YouTube market. That's basically it. The boomer website. The thing is, if the audience is big enough, it doesn't really matter, right? Like you'd say like, oh yeah, TikTok is like 80% kids, but there's so many people on TikTok that if 20% of the audience is an audience that might want to watch you, it's still massive. Which is actually, you know, Enticity TikTok, guys. You just wait and see. Oh man, I've thought about reposting some of my content to TikTok. I have a few videos now that I actually could start putting there. It wouldn't really make me any money though, right? I would need to, I'd basically have to redirect back to YouTube for that to work. You know, actually, I should, because I am putting out shorts now, right? Maybe, I might as well repost there, right? There's no, it's not like there's a downside to reposting there. Aside from, like, what, a few minutes of my time. I know most of you guys probably are not that interested in TikTok, though. From my audience polls, I know that you guys are in your, like, you know, you guys are in your like 20s at the youngest, really. There's only a few guys in chat that'll be younger than like 25 here. But yeah, TikTok is crazy, right? Even if it is mostly kids, it's such a huge platform that it doesn't matter, right? You can still get a lot of people in your niche. This army's totally dead. This army's actually gonna die. There's a good chance that we get annihilated here. I did not expect those dryads to annihilate my handgunners so well. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh boy, you're gonna Shadow Eagle? You're gonna be dead again. Oh, I can never keep you guys alive. Come on, spears, go! Now, there is a slight chance we live through this. I'm not gonna call it quits just yet. I think our handgunners might be able to clear these guys up. Yeah, goodbye, Shadow Eagle unit. You served well. You served well. You managed to show up to one battle and then you died. But you shall be remembered. Okay, thank goodness that eagle aggroed on a different guy. Oh yeah, by the way, I got blood on again. Very mild. I like my blood a little bit more subtle. But it's looking pretty good. Let's see. So the biggest problem are these range units, the Glade Guard. If the rocket batteries can land some amazing shots onto those guys, I'll be fine. Odds are unlikely that they'll actually kill all of these guys and my spears will just get massacred. But I'm willing to go for the big play regardless.
What do you bid?
Slanesh bots, calm down, Slanesh bots. The day is still young. My goodness. Praise Slanesh? No, don't praise Slanesh. I don't need more of this. Hey, look at that. Spears actually routing off one of the eagles. Spears? The Chad Spears? Look at that. We got the mortars back. This is good. This is good. This is where we make the big comeback play. Yeah, oh man, those Glade Guard. It's just a few too many Glade Guard, I feel. I think they're gonna wreck me, but we're gonna do a little bit of damage here. I think Franz probably is gonna have to make another run into the Wood Elf Forest if he wants to truly take them out. Because they're re-recruiting like crazy. I barely didn't have enough oomph. Barely didn't have enough oomph to take him out. Man, oh man, now I'm regretting. I should have played the battles earlier today a little bit safer, right? Had Franz lived, we could have taken out their main recruiting point. We could have crushed them. Could have pounded them into the earth. Make trees with their bones. Chad Spearmen for sure. They did pretty good. I think they did all right. Look at that. Actually holding off some Glade Riders. You know, there's a non-zero chance we still win this battle too. I think odds are unlikely, but there's a chance. Look at this. Look at those spears, man. Look at them actually holding for Sigmar. As I say that, they just immediately rout. Okay, here we go. Big play. Big play time. Here we go. Got the soul fire going. Let's see here. Who's this? Felix? He dead. Felix is 100% dead. Oh man, I wish the war wagons though, right? If we had cleared out everything except for these archers, the war wagons could possibly rout them off. Likely wouldn't, but the possibility excites me. Giving Enticity money has a better effect as... What? As giving it to a cam girl? He doesn't pretend to be your girlfriend and gets a hamburger. I guess. Because Look. I don't know, you know what? No comment. I think no comment is a safe way to go about that statement. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I see. You're talking about the Slaanesh bot comparison. Yeah, yeah. Dang it. Oh, we lost a pretty... It took a while recruiting that army. I'm sad. I'm sad to lose them, but at least we killed 2 eagles. If only we had more war wagons, yeah. And we could have lost that battle faster. Yeah, the burger fund's been going well, guys. In all seriousness though, it's all gonna go to me making shakshuka. I'm obsessed with that dish. Yeah, I went to the doctor the other day. So sad. He's like, "Oh, you're like all your fats are quite low, except your cholesterol is extremely high. So like, stop eating bacon. Go exercise more." So I unfortunately can't go ham on the hamburgers without risking the lifespan of this channel. So yeah, we're gonna be eating some veg. What? Should I do dollars to spinach? Is that what I should do? How many cans of tomato do your donations buy? Is that more apt? Is that more apt? Give me enough money and I'll recruit war wagons? Technically true. Not something I would recommend, but technically true. Remember the Hellstone rocket battery doomstack in Total War Warhammer 2 Good Times? You mean in my Franz campaign or in general? Because I found it wasn't actually that great in auto-resolve, and that it sorta just died. Anyone else felt that? The Hellblaster volley gun felt like it was doing a lot more. Maybe I'm going crazy though? Yo, I gotta say, taking out Festus feels so good. It feels so, not gratifying. Chat will know the right word for it. But it feels, it's not satisfying either, but it feels great. It feels great finally taking out all of his settlements. It's been such a pain in the butt since forever. Okay, here's the thing. I don't want the dwarves to settle. I don't really want them to settle this territory. Do I even need Matthias here? Like, what's he gonna do against this, right? I think what we do is, I think we pull these guys out, and then I think we disband Matthias. He'll be back later. There we go. Save us a little bit of cash. And then for the lands of the Wood Elves. I think what we do is... Yeah. I think what I want is just a Reichsguard stack. This army's gonna take forever to recruit. It's also expensive. Jeez. That's an expensive army. Alright, well, regardless. I think we need it if we want to take out the Wood Elves. Consider it a good investment. And then as long as we actually micro that army properly, we should be fine. I think it'd obviously be better if Franz was in that army. But Franz is a bit busy. I guess what I don't know. I don't know. The Reichsguard taking 2 turns to recruit is so painful. But I really need it. I really need it.
Is it time?
At least 3 Charlemagnes. For what? For a can of tomato? What tomatoes are you buying, my dude? We out here calculating the cost efficiency of spinach and beans to help Enticity cholesterol. Yo, beans legit. That is like, if you want to eat for cheap, beans are hype. Beans are the way to go. Relieving? Oh yeah, there you go. It's very relieving taking out Festus, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Chat's great. Cathartic, yeah. Very cathartic too. What's it? Pokey Pineapple saying, wow, I joined for the first time and immediately get called an old man. Actually, you know, that's true. I haven't looked at my analytics on my Twitch chat. You guys think my Twitch chat's actually gonna be on average younger than my YouTube chat? Am I being Twitch racist right now? I feel like Twitch would probably have a tendency to be a bit younger. That's my guess, though. That's my guess. Could be completely wrong, but based on just Pokey Pineapple's comment, the implication is that they are younger. Or maybe they are an old man, and you know, Pokey Pineapple, they could be in their 80s and they're just insulted that I'm bringing it up. Also a possibility. Yeah, I think Twitch overall trends younger than YouTube. For my audience, I don't know how that pans out though, because a lot of my Twitch viewers actually come from originally my multiplayer content, and most of the people playing multiplayer can tend older too. It's like a mixed bag, but sometimes they can tend older. So honestly, I don't know. It could go either way. Now, recently, I'm sure more people on my Twitch have been. Recently, I'd say more people on my Twitch are likely just newer viewers rather than the old multiplayer folk. But that's just a guess. Yeah, combined ethnicity and racist, and you have the perfect setup. Yo, Turin legit called me ethnicity on stream once. It was amazing. That was the highlight of my day. Back when I was more of a tournament guy. And Turin didn't know me nearly as well back then, so easy misstep. Easy misstep. And good times though, good times. I gotta say, my the time zone I was just like top of my game in multiplayer. Some of the best months of my life, just really grinding it out. And it's weird, I wasn't even doing YouTube at the time. I was just a big ol' software developer. Just a normal schmo. Look at that immortality, thank goodness. Twitch site is younger than YouTube? I guess like Twitch as a site is indeed younger. I don't think that changes too much though. At least it shouldn't. All right, what upgrades are we getting here? Iron, gem, and gold mines. That's not a very important building to upgrade. Recruit rank for infantry and cheaper recruiting for infantry is actually pretty good considering how much infantry I recruit. I probably should have taken that earlier. I could have saved millions. Millions, I say. Nice. Get the weaving house economy going. So much weaving. So much weaving, man. Let's see, nice. Oh yeah, we got the weaving houses everywhere. Endless weaving houses. Now, Bretonia is actually getting a little bit scary now. They don't have any high-tier settlements. So they're not going to be a threat for at least, I'd say, like 30 turns. And that should give me time to take out the wood elves, I think. In the meantime, yeah, we gotta get the casters in here. And I'm going to disband this steam tank now that the dwarves are dead, so that I can add in my heroes. Nice. And you know what? I actually don't want that many Hellstorm rocket batteries. I'd rather have more handgunners. Because the Hellstorm rocket batteries lose value as once the enemy gets closer, of course. Who would you say are the best now in domination in land battles? Oh wow, it's a multiplayer question. Right now it's still Slaanesh, Tomb Kings, Vampire Counts, Warriors of Chaos in terms of domination. In terms of land battles, I've heard Cathay is crushing it right now. Cathay's crushing it. Slaanesh, I've heard, is actually not doing as well. I think Chaos is probably really strong in land. But don't take my word for it. I haven't played a ton of land battles recently. We will be playing some multiplayer maybe on Monday, though. Let's see. Yeah, maybe Monday. For people just tuning in, I'm planning to do a chat makes my build stream. Let's see here. How does let's see here. Ludwig, I gave my credit card. So how can I do this? Okay, I gotta know, guys. Because I gotta figure out how to do the stream title, right? Let's do some A/B testing with chat. I know it's not actually A/B testing, but let's see here. Where is it at? Where did I write down that idea? Yo, I have like 1,100 lines of idea. Here we go. So between viewer build wind farming, right? That's like the most generic title I can give it. It has the wind farming line in it, which has historically done really well. But if we look at Ludwig, right? He says his things are called like, I gave my credit card to it to stream, right? Like, I gave my credit card to stream. So like, I feel like I could lean into that title a bit more, right? Can't something like that be done? Or like, I gave chat my army or something. I gave chat my army. Maybe something like that. Or maybe I call it viewer build wind farming and then I release an edited video of chat picking my army. Actually, that makes way better sense. That makes way better sense. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Something like that. I feel like that's close. Honestly, the whole like I gave chat my army doesn't have the same ring to it as I gave stream my credit card. I don't know. I don't know how do you even do YouTube? What am I doing? Chat stole my army and won? Oh my gosh, Zenturio. Okay, okay. Zenturio. What the? Was Zenturio? That is a legit amazing title. Wow. Wow. Yeah, okay, because craziest build suggestions from my chat, that's sort of like old YouTube. A lot of people won't actually pick up on that anymore because they think it's too memey. Zenturio is actually doing like the new YouTube style of making titles where it's like, I don't know, it has a slightly different feel to it, right? Like, you know how people don't really make any more top 10 videos, right? You have to be careful of falling into that category of title making. But like, chat stole my army? That is so good. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Zenturio, you should become a YouTuber. That's sick. Oh my gosh, I should just hire you as my title maker. Phil McDonald. No, Phil McDonald. That is for a different site. That's for a different site. I think we're talking about the wrong situation here. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, I got the title though. Zenturio won it for sure. I do like your other titles though. Yeah, Bloated Corpses rank 9. Did my message just get deleted by a mod? All I said was Hadrius is in first place in the tournament right now. Did your message get deleted by a mod? How long ago was this? I don't know. You might have been a casualty of the Slanesh bot banning. Maybe it was spoilers. I don't know, man. Didn't look like the message went through at all. Yeah, it might not have just posted. It might have just not posted. I gotta say, my mods tend to be pretty chill, and if you get banned by Nightbot, trust me, you're gonna know it. Bloat would be pretty good too. I love the idea, though. I'm pretty sure bloat sadly wouldn't do as well. I love the whole chat stole my army though. It's perfectly vague enough it's perfectly vague enough where it doesn't actually describe what the video is about. Fun fact, the less you describe your video, the better your title will do. But it also alludes to some very interesting situations that I think people would actually be interested in watching. The mods take no prisoners. You know, they could just be banning people behind my back, right? How often do I really look at chat? You never know. So I think the strat right now, right? I got war wagons. If they just sort of push through and start capturing points. Okay, why is skirmish mode on? What's going on? Skirmish mode should not be on. Projectile trails? Skirmish mode. What's going on? CA, I thought this was just a multiplayer bug. Apparently skirmish mode is just randomly on in multiplayer now. What's going on? Is anyone else getting this? Can we get CA to fix that bug? It's the most annoying thing in the world to have skirmish mode on when you don't think it should be on. Because your units just suddenly stop obeying your commands. Skirmish mode always goes on for some reason. Oh my goodness. Beta, am I right? Warhammer beta. I never had that problem. I never had that problem until like today. I think what it might be related to is when you start new campaigns. Something like that might happen. I've noticed that that starting a new campaign for at least on the tutorial can give you like the tutorial will always have skirmish mode set on again by default. So maybe it's something to do with that. Very Seinfeld, what's going on? Yeah, I never watched Seinfeld. I feel like yeah, I don't know, I never got into Seinfeld really. Centurio with the €2. Sorry man. Need to leave for a bit, stay strong. Thank you very much for the $2. That's a solid 2 cans of tomatoes, man. That's like 60 ounces of tomatoes. Thank you so much. That's like 3 days worth of bean food. I gotta make this a thing. This is the only way I can become healthier, guys. No more hamburgers. I'm a new man. Yeah, I love how these Free Company are just hammering these Chaos Warriors. Like 1,000,000 bullets and they're barely taking damage. Yes, sir. Seinfeld is cringe. Dang. Aged very poorly, sadly. I think a lot of those comedy shows age poorly. Is it cringe though? Is it really cringe? Maybe it's just like a product of its time. I don't know. I don't plan to like come in and watch Seinfeld at any point, but I feel like for a show with so much of a legacy, right? Isn't it bad to come out and stomp on its grave? Is it still running? I assume it's not running still, right? But you know, it's like sometimes you have like some book series where the author is just super racist. Sometimes you just have that happen, right? But then I don't know. It's weird. It's weird separating the product and the person because they're so intertwined. Like what's it? Like you have the whole like, I know this doesn't relate to Seinfeld exactly. It's sort of a tangent topic to it. But like, you know, like H.P. Lovecraft, right? You don't want to H.P. Lovecraft the person was pretty terrible. If I'm getting my facts right. But then the work itself, I think the work itself didn't Lovecraft's work also have like some overtones or undertones of like some racist stuff? Wasn't there something like that? But then like Lovecraft in itself, like the genre is cool, right? So then like, are we gonna say like the Lovecraft genre is cringe, or are we gonna say the creator is cringe? Like, is it fine to ignore some of the more messed up stuff there? I don't know. The more I think about it, the more it's like, I don't know. Do you cut it from history, or do you leave it there and then you revoke it? He changed slowly? Okay. His cat had an interesting name? Oh boy. Are you even able to type the cat's name in chat? Maybe not. He's pretty obviously, yeah, a head case. Like afraid to leave his house levels? Oh dang. Yeah, but like, I think the actual content of his books also had some messed up stuff, right? Pretty sure. How this relates to Seinfeld is sort of a bit of a stretch. But like, you know what I mean. It's like, if you have a work that was famous for its time, but then when you take it into modern times actually ends up not really meshing well, do you accept it or do you revoke it? I have no idea. What if you had like, I don't know, does this happen in art? Does this happen in art? Are people like, oh my gosh, like Leonardo or whatever? Like, I don't know. Like, Have there been super racist artists that have done like really good pieces of art in the past that are regarded highly today? Or do those art pieces sort of fall by the wayside? All of them? Let's see here. What's it? Crush talking about Lovecraft stuff. Zodius and the Twitch chat. Well, Enticity, one of the eldritch gods he made was... Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that out. Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy in Germany was supposed to be an artist. Very true, very true. I know of an Australian one. Yeah, but like, are they held in high regard? This is what I'm interested in. Yeah, do they sort of, as society progresses, morally, I guess, like morally, culturally is a better word. As society progresses culturally, do we push out the artists that sort of have very dated views? What's this? Say his name? No, thank you. I'm not risking it. YouTube's watching, man.
I will marshal the men.
What's it? Austria? What about Austria? Yeah, okay, obviously there's been a racist artist, okay? Look, sometimes I say lines that make no sense. Yeah, obviously there's been a racist artist, but I can't think of a big one where their art is highly regarded. Wagner? Wagner was really racist and still beloved. Okay.
I command here.
Okay, so to bring it all back to Seinfeld, if that's the case, right? I think if Wagner, like, I don't know anything about Wagner, so maybe I'm completely off mark here. But if Wagner can still be praised,
Bring me to my men.
despite for his art, I guess, if his art can still be praised despite being pretty racist, I feel like Seinfeld can still be praised despite being cringe today. Is that a stretch? Is that a stretch? Jeez, I took a class in proofs and logic, and I gotta say it did not improve my proofs and logic in the slightest. Oh man, my argumentation is always like I find that I make really like analogies that are stretched a lot, and that sort of hurts my arguments a lot. I feel like cosmic horror would be better without Lovecraft, to be honest. Oh, interesting. I could see that. Yeah, just make it cosmic horror and less Lovecraft. Like, honestly, why have his name plastered all over it, right? Fiercely Googling Seinfeld racist. Oh boy. Yeah, the Google search is gonna be a little bit weird today among this community. Seinfeld is fine as a show, it just has some questionable episodes. Oh dang, okay. Interesting. Yeah, we can't ignore Lovecraft's impact, but is it better to forget about the guy? Really interesting questions culturally. Alright, nice. On to the next one. Things can get morally not okay forgetting it existed or cutting it out of history. That's true. I would not endorse cutting things out of history entirely. But maybe you praise it less. I don't know. Or maybe just acknowledgement. I guess acknowledgement is probably one of the better ways to go about it. Where it's there, but as long as anytime it's brought up, you acknowledge it. You know, the more I think about it, that's sort of I think that's sort of what puts me feeling like. I think that feels like a good answer. Feels like a good answer. Don't cut it out of history. Anyway, that's not exciting though. Fort Quantum? Oh yeah, Fort Quantum's down again. Once again, I would like to announce to chat that Fort Quantum has, for the 5th time, fallen. Let's see here. You know what? I think it's the 5th time. There we go. Let's just until we re-secure Fort Quantum. I feel like we must. There we go. That's a better position for it. Yeah. Well, I'll remove the message once we can actually keep it alive for any amount of time. Oh, Slaanesh bots. I think you have to appreciate art in the context it was created. Even Tolkien has some pretty outdated views. Yeah, 8 ham. 8 ham bringing the knowledge in chat. Yeah, I think that's good too. It's like if it's more about history, right? It's like there's nothing wrong learning about history if there were some bad things that happened in the past, because you're just learning about history, right? Just treat it like history. It's fine. It's fine. I think most people can get behind that. I'm not seeing riots in chat because of the take, which means I can move on and auto resolve this garrison, because I do not want to fight a million chosen. Thank you very much. Ooh, the sacking. I think we do. I think Brass Keep isn't settlements I want to hold. It's a mountain. Not very exciting. Dang it. I goofed it. Oh my gosh, no movement range? Oh, that's unfortunate. That means it's coming back later. Ah, that's a shame. Regardless, we still get a load of cash, though. That's what's important. Slaanesh bots is such an awesome name. I wish, sadly, I wasn't the one that came up with it. What is it, Turin? I feel like the originator of the name was from Turin's channel.
What do you want of me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the medieval times, yeah. Most of them would be judged murderous psychopaths today. All of the heroes. It depends though, right? Military fighting has a different feel than otherwise, but there's definitely a lot of I don't know. Do I need to get into Robin Hood? Let's not get into Robin Hood. Let's move to a different conversation. It was me who called them first. Yeah, Christopher, totally. I'll take your word for it. All right, nice. Looking pretty good. I think this is a worry. The Wood Elves are rapidly rebuilding their settlements here. Durthu's back, which is terrifying. I think Franz's army is decent versus the Wood Elves. This is a very decent army. I think Franz can move in for another fight against them. Blitz in once again. And finally take over the forest. And then we should be good. Let's see. I don't think Altdorf is getting attacked from any other angles, right? It's mostly safe. Yeah, Altdorf is mostly safe, aside from a couple dwarves, so. I think Franz can commit once again to the Wood Elf fight, and then we'll have the Reiksguard stack here. What I'm thinking is this army is actually gonna be a mostly chaff army. So we only get a couple Reiksguard going. And then the rest is like something like this. That way the army can actually move out a bit sooner. Hopefully just get some easy auto resolves. See, what do I want on this guy? I guess probably recruitment Einfach. That seems a little bit better. Because like my armies die so often, we just gotta do the recruiting. I used to always be in his chat, but then I switched to me. Hey, thanks. Oh, let's see here. What's this? What's going on? Often these things are don't buy more than one person at the same time. What's going on? Are done by more than one person at the same time. Oh, yeah, often these things are, yeah, okay, I see, yeah. Yeah, the memes are a communal effort for sure. Oh, Ricky. Oh, that's what you're talking about. You're responding to Ricky. I thought you were like talking about Rickety. I didn't see Ricky was in chat, so I'm like, what's going on? What is Ricky? How does that fit into the sentence? I thought I was going crazy, man. Like just reading it. Was it you, Ricky? Often, like assuming Ricky isn't a name. Was it you, Ricky? Often these things are don't by more than one person at the same-ish time. Like, wow, that is a that is a difficult read. Oh my gosh. Takes a village to make good memes. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh geez, the Iron Breakers have shown up? Terrifying. Alright, here we go. So here's the plan, right? Franz hits up this army. Boom. Auto-resolve. Easy. No losses, even better. Then Franz doesn't take this settlement back. Doesn't take Eilhart. Because it's probably gonna get killed anyways. Moves straight to Fort Quantum. Ready to go to Montfort. Icky Claw still alive somehow. Terrifying. Vampire counts have actually... Yo, what happened with the vampire counts? They're going ham. If the counts kill off... Oh, dang. A bit of confederation with the Ungrim. Okay, yo, here's the thing. Vampire counts as a buffer state to the dwarves is actually amazing for me. It's less amazing that they have these guys over here on my front doorstep. Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Felix, maybe? Let's get Felix here. Let's get Felix. So we code red, people. Code red. I would like to announce code red. We have a bit of a situation on our hands. We got a tiny little bit of a situation. Vampire counts have... They have made it. They have made it into striking distance of Altdorf. And I have a grenade launcher here. That is not good. That is not good in the slightest. Franz is probably going to have to double back for this. I should have seen this earlier. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is no bueno. That is no bueno. Franz, march. Okay, as long as we don't attack it in one turn, we're okay. Let's paint the whole map. We're working towards it. Okay, so this army, we're just gonna ignore the fact that Altdorf might die next turn and just keep on the conquest with this army. Gonna go to Castle von Rüken. Over here, this will hopefully be an auto-resolve. Come on, don't be a full garrison. Not like this. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, nice. So, we got Brass Keep at least. Turn 900 campaign. Yeah, the last one went to 600 turns. I'm aiming for 400 this time around. I don't know how crazy that'll be, but it's the plan. Alright, let's see. Come on. Oh, man, that's sketchy. That is really sketchy. How does one hold... So we might have to play that battle real hard. We're gonna have to do it real well here to hold off the vampire counts. Thankfully, they do have a lot of just normal zombies. I should have embedded the wizard into this army. What am I doing? I'm throwing. We'll see, we'll see. Only making minus 4,500k. I'm proud of you. No, that's a bad thing. That means we don't have enough money to be at minus 10k. It's disappointing.
That's what the Emperor commands.
Okay, so worst case scenario, this army shows up and also attacks Altdorf. I think the odds are unlikely because they have to march it. And maybe they'll just take Nuln instead, which I can live with. Alright. Fingers crossed, people. Come on. Enticity on the Twitch chat. We are on the 6th. Oh, yes. Yes, my bad. For Quantum. Yeah, there you go. It should be on 6, shouldn't it? Yo, the double digits coming up. Hey, Alex Karen, what's up? Are you ready to be slammed into one of my very, very elite armies? Yes, they siege it. Yes, Altdorf lives. Yeah, we live on an economy of stealing money. Yo, the heroic victory, sick. Okay, nice. So thankfully, on the plus side, Altdorf lives. On the downside, Franz just got stalled by a turn. I believe if I move here like this, and then I attack from the settlement, Franz can retain enough movement to barely not kill the vampire counts. Such a shame. At least they're pushed away a bit. And this is also a perfect time to get the bright wizard in this army. Yeah, Alex. Let's see here. You know what? Let's have a guy that lives a bit longer. Congratulations. You'll be a great sword. When are we looking at the next tournament? Probably a week from now. A week from now is what I was thinking. Some wood elf action. This army doesn't have a load of cavalry. I think I can settle for just holding this garrison, right? It's a pretty massive garrison at Massif. Maybe we just hold it? Yeah, the promotion, my dude. Alright, nice. So we got Brass Keep. We can move on down to Hergig. And then... yeah, the plan is just take out Festus. He should be on, like... he's on 3 settlements now. And after he's gone, he's not going to come back from a rebellion, so... life gets way easier with his annihilation. Let's see here. Oh, I can barely make it. Oh, and it's undefended. Look at that. Hey, and catching my first stream of yours. Hey, happy to have you here. Thank you for all the great content. Thank you very much, man. Your kind words are very appreciated. All right, we can close off this Fort Quantum thing real quick. It's always nice to hear. It's always nice to hear that people enjoy your content. Like, you can always assume as a creator, but yeah. We're gonna see a little bit of lag. For whatever reason, when I load into battles now, it lags. It lags like crazy. But it should subside in a second here. There we go. Yo. Warhammer with the crazy lag. What was that? Why is Warhammer... Windows had an update. It wasn't even a Warhammer update. Windows updated, and now it just can't handle Warhammer, man. Not in the slightest. You load into one battle and it's like, whoa. Like explodes. Yeah, at least voice is back. Yeah, I was, for whatever part cut out. For whatever reason, loading into battles nowadays has been lagging way harder. I don't know if it's because I have blood on. Do you guys know? Does turning on blood make your game lag a lot more? Yeah, black screen and frozen on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a thing. But yeah, does anyone know? Does anyone know the answer on that? Is Zinch sabotaging the campaign? An acceptable answer. But yeah, is it the blood stuff? Is it the blood? Because that's something I enabled recently. Sudo F. Windows took control. Yeah, it's really, I don't know. I have to look into it. You know, maybe I'll message some of the other creators. So Warhammer lags like crazy when I load to battles. Gotta make sure my free company aren't dying. Let's see. Lags like crazy when I load into battles since the Windows update. Sending to anyone else? Question mark. Also causes the stream to crash for a sec. You know, maybe I can set my priorities. Like maybe if I set my priorities, if I give OBS a little bit more priority than the Warhammers, then it'll be okay. Let's see here. There's a way to do that, right? If I just give if I give OBS more system power, so then Warhammer can lag, but OBS will run. My frames are the same with blood on or off. Yo, I am very happy that CA did fix their, I'm so happy that they fixed the blood DLC. It used to lag so much before. Anyone remember that? Blood DLC used to be so laggy. At least it's runnable now. Yeah, I know the stream's good now, but I want to make sure that we don't always lag every time I load into a battle. Let's see, where the Warhammer at? Need more RAM. yeah, it's causing the problem. Like CA sent me like this crazy computer with like the best graphics card on the market, and it has 2 RAM. Yeah. Even, well, the thing is for me, I do actually need a lot of RAM for editing, which is very important. Alright, let's see here. Where the Warhammer at? Stream? There we go. Warhammer.exe. Set priority. It says priority's normal. Okay. We'll do that above normal, and then I go to OBS. See here, obs.exe, and we're gonna set that priority to high. Okay, there we go. That should fix some things. Fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed. All right, now how's this battle actually going? My army can do this. Oh, 100%, man, 100%. You'll be fine. You got the back taps going. AI doesn't know what hit him. It's actually, it's really good that they have a fairly small garrison here. It makes it much easier to kite them out. It's a very small but elite garrison, which is not a great position to be in against mass Free Company militia. Or maybe it is, you never know. Look at that, they are actually trading all right. The Blood DLC trailer for Warhammer 2 was so clean. Oh man, I don't remember it. What was the Blood DLC trailer for Warhammer 2? What was that DLC about? What was it going on about? Didn't Free Company Militia get 360 shooting? No, they did not. I don't think they've ever been 360 shooting. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure they've never been. You know, if they were 360, that would actually be sick for them. Free Company Militia would benefit a lot from being 360. It would sort of make the Empire really weird, though. Because then it's like, why... You have Pistoliers, and then you have Free Company, that are both basically the same unit. I don't know how much I would really like that change. Okay, so the AI has to be on their last legs at this point, right? They got like basically nothing left. I'm watching like 1 hour back in time, but I have to say, love joining the Enticity Rust clan. Yo, I think it would be fun. If I did do it, I might start Twitch exclusive maybe. I know Rust is bigger on Twitch. You know, that could be interesting. I play Rust on Twitch only, and that way I don't have to worry about my YouTube analytics. Maybe, let's see, Rust on Twitch. Here's the thing. At some point, for people who watch me on Twitch, right? So I could become a Twitch affiliate and stream on Twitch as long as I don't do multi-streaming anymore. Which means Twitch would get a bit of like exclusive content, but they would also miss out on the YouTube streams. How do you guys feel about that? I won't become a Twitch partner because apparently they make you sign a contract where you can't stream on any platform for 2 years. Which is like, what? That's just like the most anti-streamer thing I've ever heard of. So I'm not going to sign that, but I could become an affiliate. It would also help me make a bit more if I did stream on Twitch. But the thing is, like, it's not like I can just stream an infinite number of content, right? Maybe I just want to just grow my Twitch by restreaming instead. Yeah, no, like 100% Warhammer streams and all the content I already do on YouTube will stay on YouTube. That's 100% for you guys.
Your orders?
Twitch would basically be my like, Twitch would be my C tier content, I guess. Oh, I can attack these guys. Sick.
To battle.
Yeah, Twitch would be like my C tier content. Is that what you guys want on Twitch, or you guys just want me to restream like this instead? Because like restreaming like this instead, it's honestly not terrible, right? Like what am I really? Am I even gonna make that much on Twitch anyways? Probably not, right?
Vigilant.
So I'll probably just pass on the Twitch. Probably will just pass on the Twitch. The more I think about it, the more I'm feeling like I don't really need to dig into that economy. Now remember, I'm asking the Twitch guys. Obviously, the YouTube guys are gonna be biased. You guys are all like, Twitch is dying,
Me to my men.
which I don't know. I don't know if Twitch is dying, but it's definitely not growing in terms of the platform overall. I'm definitely not gonna go like full on Twitch.
Here.
Just because every big channel that I listen to that talks about YouTube strats says don't go hard on Twitch, but they do say restreaming on Twitch is fine because there's really no downside to it. All I want is the Enticity ASMR streams. That would go on both. That would go on both for sure. You know, I don't want to deprive the YouTube chat of that. Amazon is furiously anti-competition. Yeah, that's the part that hurts the most, right? Because then, like, you just restream it. Like, everybody would restream. There would be no point to not restream. Because it's just free, right? But you know, whatever. I think where we're at right now is fine. We'll probably keep status quo. Off that very quick discussion with you guys. What's this army need? He needs... What's this? This is a knight upgrade. This is more knight upgrades. You know, 9 charge bonus for knights actually is okay. I've been knocking it a little bit all campaign, but I think I should actually take that. Okay, nice. Oh, actually, Fireball. Fireball way better. Fireball's one of the best sniping spells. Among the best, for sure. There's a lot of, like, cheap missile spells that are great for sniping, but Fireball's like the OG ASMR tournament casting. Alright, so we're going to be watching an epic play. An epic play from Zone today. I don't know. How do you do ASMR? Do I have to get closer? It's so weird. It's so weird. Oh man, it's like it's like it's so it's a bit too intimate for me. Is that the right feeling? Oh my gosh. 5,000 damage in one spell. Oh my gosh. How does that feel? How's that feel, guys? Giving you guys a taste of the Enticity ASMR. Oh man, yeah, just buy one of those 10K microphones. Yeah, I can't afford a 10K microphone. That's like almost all, maybe half of the money I made off YouTube. I won't give exact numbers, but that's okay. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Yeah, going back to watching me playing Carl Franz. Peak content. More. Oh man. Oh man. I don't want to awaken anything in chat. Not saying that I think I have a high chance of it, but you never know, right? Oh boy, the Twitch chat's getting excited. Oh my gosh. Not today. We'll save it for when we're massive. Whoopsies, there goes everybody. Well, you served well, Spearman. It was his last settlement anyways. Alright, so there we go. Festus is finally dead. So I'm thinking what we do is we leave this one army here for border control. Einfach, congratulations. You've done your job successfully. You've deterred the forces of chaos. and I'm gonna put you on retirement again. It'll save your life, trust me. You're about to get mauled by the vampire counts with this guy. Wow, he looks old, man. I haven't seen that model. But yeah, we're gonna pull you out, keep you safe, and we'll be good. F? What do you mean F? Don't just type random Fs into chat. It's freaky, man. You're terrible at leading army. No, Ironforge is he leads the strike forces. He gets the job done, and he steps out. And he steps out before his troops rebel because they keep dying in auto-resolve. How many tomatoes? How many? What, to get me to do an ASMR stream? Ah, the army. F's for the army, I see.
Praise be to Sigma.
It's fine. They did good. Good old auto into disband, the classic. Oh, look at that. Great auto resolve. Futurama Killbot quote comes to mind. Oh man, your Futurama was great. I grew up on Futurama. Charge bonus for melee infantry. I'm taking that only for the melee defense. It gives like 1 charge bonus. Yeah, I grew up on Futurama a ton. Love that show. Although the later seasons, most people say that the later seasons started to fall off, right? That's a consensus among the Futurama viewership. Still amazing though. No $10,000 microphone. You never know. Everyone's just spamming chat now. Oh my gosh, Julian Tumat. Thank you very much. 5 memberships. Dang. Well, I guess we got some naming to do real quick. Alright, yo, it's actually perfect. 5 Reichsguard for 5 members. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, by the way. That is, it's like what? It's like 20? It's like, no, yeah, that's like, it's like 20 or 15 cans of tomatoes for me. Thank you so much. That's a lot. That's like almost a month worth of beans if I go really hard on the beans. If I go really cheap on the beams, then it's like almost a month. Almost a month. Oh, whoops, Joshua. Congratulations, you guys are the Reichsguard of Franz. Don't ask what happens to the last Reichsguard, but James Ferry, Joshua, get fur. Oh, Slanesh bot. Let's see here. Corey Hints. Nice. Ban the Slanesh bots real quick. Twitch chat, you're gonna see the Slanesh bots. Unfortunately, it doesn't go away when Simon G. I think I missed one of you guys. Corey Hints. And then oh my gosh. Captain John Map, I'll get to you in a second. Wait, Joshua James Ferry. Get Gur, there we go. Or Gur, not get Gur. Gur FR, there we go. Got him. Alright, happy to have you here. Happy to have you guys here. Welcome to the crew. You get very few bonuses aside from having units named after you currently. But regardless, still bonuses. Captain John Map saying with the donation, new members, how long will they live? Oh, I thought you were asking where they lived, like you're gonna come after them. I know there is some quarreling among the members, among the new and the old. I think they're gonna live until the end of this stream. Is that too insane to say? Oh my gosh, John Map with another 5. Thank you so much, guys. Legit, it helps a lot. I guess. All right. I gotta get faster at this renaming. Is there a way to quickly do this? Okay, here we go. This is a way you can do this a little bit faster. Rian, congratulations. Welcome to the crew. VVX. What is this? Mana. I'm gonna call you Mana, even though that's definitely not how you say that. Let's see here. Carell Pews. I don't know why the name is lower than usual, but sure, why not? And Dobes. Oh my gosh, so many new members. Thank you so much, guys. I'm sure Enticity killed my handgunner unit already. Pretty sure. If you're not in Franz's army, you're very likely dead, Rin TV. Yeah, no, you're 100% dead. Oh my gosh, look at that! So many new faces. Oh my gosh, and Slaanesh bots actually don't let up. I did a bit of searching on how to get rid of them the other day. Could not find a solution. But, you know, it doesn't take that much bandwidth for me to just ban them. But I do wish that the day comes where I don't have to constantly ban Slaanesh bots. Oh, interesting. Vlad is actually taking out the minor rebellions for me. That's actually a plus. Hey, and Zach as a deckhand. All right, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. I'm a real boy now. Mana, you are. You'll be remembered as long as you manage to survive. Zach, by the way. Let's add you into the great swords. Zach. Hopefully you don't die instantly. Man, dang. That is actually quite a bit in terms of welfare food that I can eat. And by welfare food, I mean healthy food. So many beans and tomatoes. Legit though, actually delicious. I don't want to knock it too much. It's like, I like fancy food, but I can get down with just, you know, very basic stuff. Dang, Thwat's still alive? I hope he doesn't plague me again like he did last time. Alright, nice. Looking pretty good. So we got the border guard forces going. We have our assault team ready to move south. Border guard over here. Border guard over here for the northern provinces. Let's see. Salzamund is going to fall to this guy, probably. I'll still get the weaving house anyways, though. Nice. Oh my gosh. Weave it up. Yeah, tier 1 weaving houses pay for themselves in like 2 turns, so they're almost always worth it. Nice. And then public order, so that we don't accidentally revive no empire factions. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're almost at normal imperial authority. We're gonna have +5 income from building soon. Sick. Enjoy your peas. I will. My fate is sealed as a great sword. But at least I'll die wearing the fanciest hats of the Empire. Yo, greatsword models look amazing. I love their drip. Spilled a little bit of water. Gotta save that for the ASMR streams. Very fancy hat. Empire greatswords have among the best hats in the game. Oh my gosh, Miss New Booty? Miss New Booty. Oh my gosh, a little bit of a lurker. I haven't seen your name around very much, but $20. Today's my last day at work. Live the dream, my dude. Thank you so much, man. Are you is it your last day? Important. Well, I guess, you know, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but is it last day as in you're retiring, or last day as in you're getting laid off? Because I don't know if we should be celebrating or not. Regardless, though, last day of work is always a huge opportunity for new things. And yeah, thank you so much, though. Honestly, the support from you guys actually booty. I'll assign you the Jade Wizard. But just to make sure that you don't die. Did I accidentally overwrite someone else's name though that was already the Jade Wizard? If I did, apologies. But yeah, honestly though, this being a content creator is legit the dream. That helps a lot, man. Great swords. You guys just still talking about great swords? Maybe if they wore helmets, they would live longer. You know, if they could get boosted to like 110 armor, it would help a lot. Rexza, Enticity. What's your favorite faction? Vampire Coast. Vampire Coast followed by the dwarves. But yeah, I was always a huge gunpowder fan. So when CA added the coast, like, oh, what's a man to do other than play them a ton? Jeez, these guys are going ham. See, did I overwrite the? If someone remembers if the Jade Wizard had someone else's name, please let me know so that I can switch the names around. As long as it was a generic name, we're good. As long as it's a generic name, we're good. I don't want to be overwriting no names.
I serve Sigma.
HP would help the greenskins too. Help greenskins too, of course. What are we talking about? Greenskins. Oh, great swords.
Moving out.
I see. I see. Yeah, look, when you do the acronyms, man. When you do the acronyms, 2-letter acronyms, I'm so used to those being factions. Confuse me a lot. Confuse me a lot. I'm like, why? When did the topic shift so quickly?
March.
But yeah, extra HP would help most Empire troops. Because Cathay has the armor secured. On the armor front, Cathay is fine. On the Empire front, their infantry is incredibly squishy. They die too a lot. Can you name a random unit to Mr. Warhammer? Sure. Since you don't have a, since you don't already have a guy in here. You know what, we'll do the... Doesn't... Oh, actually, you know, a Hellstorm rocket battery? There we go. Since you're a member without a name right now, Coconut. There we go. We got Mr. Warhammer here. All right. Anyways, enough naming. We got some enemies to take out. All right. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But yeah, no, I'm a huge gunpowder fanatic. I'm also a huge speed fanatic. So Slaanesh has actually been climbing up in terms of the factions that I like. I'm a big Slaanesh fan. Strangely enough, I actually don't like Skaven as much. Because it might be because I like guns that can hold the line. It also might be because Skaven are actually less about gunpowder and more about war crimes and such. The wizard was named Ben Essing. So it seems generic. Thank you, thank you. Hey, look at that. Chat helping me out today. All right, this is a scary army. Thankfully, we can valiant defeat them. We killed some skeletons and a mortis. I'll take it. We will have to push back the vampire count, though. But I only plan to really hold. Oh, dang. Very interesting. Is this winnable? With the 6 Reichsguard? We'd be dealing with 4 units of monstrous infantry and a whack load of melee. Is this winnable? I think it is. Gotta try it out, right? Streamer talks about his speed addiction 2022. VVX, I recognize your name. You were here on other streams too, if I remember correctly, right? Now you remember. Can you name a great sword to crap sword? Not, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I only take suggestions from members just so that we're not constantly naming 24/7. At some point, we do actually have the campaign to play. Though, if someone wants to, you know, give up their naming of a unit, then it can be done. But yeah, that's my general policy. I gotta give the members something exclusive. It's the only thing I got. I wish I could produce extra content though. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to make that work. Oh yeah, they got the artillery advantage have to advance. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to give more to my members. I know a lot of people are sort of fine just supporting me to support me, but it's an active project. Nobody can yeah. I was thinking, by the way, sort of unrelated, but I was thinking of trying to do a little bit of merch action, guys. I know most people wouldn't buy merch, and I wouldn't make it Enticity specific merch, but I was thinking of a design. I was thinking of a design that is a t-shirt that says "This is fine." I want a "This is fine" t-shirt. Or no, I think I remember what the exact phrasing was. I wanted a "We've stabilized" t-shirt. And it's like a teeter-totter with like crazy things balanced on both sides, but it's just barely stabilized with like heavy weights on both sides. I don't know exactly what would be on the actual scale, but I feel like a shirt like that would be tasteful enough where where people would actually wear it, right? Because I don't want to have, like, me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of like t-shirts that are just all about, wow, what made them take so much damage? Jeez. I'm not a big fan of t-shirts that are really sort of too like too creator centric, you know? That's always sort of put me off. But I feel like a t-shirt that is like, you know, just like a general sort of motivational statement of we've stabilized, I feel like that I can get behind. What about not like this? Also pretty good. We're gonna start small. But yeah, that's sort of something I've been thinking about. I need to hire an artist to do it though. It costs like, you know, it costs like probably like $100. But like, yeah, maybe as a way to start small, I feel like that'd be a pretty fun way to start in terms of the merch. Vampire Coast on one side of the shooting at, wait, what is this? Faction falling off at the other side, easy peasy.
To battle!
Vampire Coast-on. Become a milk affiliate? A milk affiliate? Like what, you're saying that should be a t-shirt? That's just weird, man.
Sir! Yes, my lord! To battle!
That's it. Vampire Coast on one side?
Right guard!
Oh, I see. Shooting at the faction on the other. I see what you mean. See, the Vampire Coast is like standing there gunning them down. The thing is, I do have to be a bit careful because it actually can't contain any direct Warhammer content. Otherwise, I'm breaking copyright laws. Like, I can't sell Warhammer merch. That would be illegal. Unfortunately. Now, I can do milk. But I feel like that'd be a little bit too weird. I feel like a milk t-shirt is a little bit too... it goes a little bit too hard. Like, I want a t-shirt that looks good enough where your normal, everyday person can look at it and be like, hey, that's a nice t-shirt. That would be my dream. Also, all of you guys are gonna die soon. Oh, wait, no, this is different, right? Scarred Army, never mind. You're good. Your people are suffering a horrible death, you know, right? Oh, yeah, that's why I've stopped paying attention to them. There's no saving these guys. Yeah, no, these guys are doomed. Are you kidding me? They're getting massacred. Oh, my goodness. But hey, the ones that survive can retreat. Sell battle mace merch? Battle mace merch, what's that? Never heard of this battle mace merch. Enticity sponsored by milk. I would take a milk sponsor. I don't think they're running in more ad campaigns though. Ever since Got Milk ended, I think they're sort of done, sadly. Check out Turin's merch store, pretty explicitly Warhammer merch stuff. I think yes. For me personally, I don't want to risk it. I think Warhammer right now, right? Creative Assembly, they might not care now. But like what if the channel becomes super big, right? And then like 3 years down the line, I end up getting sued. And then they can say like, oh yeah, we're suing you for like all the merch that you've sold. So like you owe us like $100,000 now, right? I could totally see that just being a thing. I sort of have the same thing when it comes to music. Unless I can be very sure that the music is not going to cause me copyright problems years down the line. I usually don't run it. Because, yeah, it's happened before, right? Like this big Minecraft YouTuber that was playing a song at the beginning of his videos had to pay, like, a load of money. He had to pay a lot of money because it turned out that he didn't actually own the rights to the music. Even though the people that he bought it from said that he would have. Battle Mace is copyright-free Warhammer. That is sick. Sure, I'll look it up. Battle Mace. Let's see here. Battle Mace, copyright free. I guess if they just make it generic enough, it works. Because it's not a Warhammer greatsword. It's just a guy with a greatsword. You can't copyright that. Just commit crime and just sell bootleg Warhammer merch. Also an option. Yeah, what's happening today? Why are we constantly lagging? Something's up. Something's up. Alright, let's take a look here. Come on. Come on. Is it working? Is it streaming to the right stream? Or is this just streaming to a rando stream? Thought my TV crashed for a second. Yes. Okay, sick. Okay, nice. Nice. We can pick up on the same stream. Sick. Sick. Wonderful. Alright, there we go. Man, I don't know what went on. I think there was a Windows process. I was eating like 4 megabytes of RAM. It's like some random Windows process. And we're back. We're back. Alright, let's continue that campaign real quick. You don't see the game, but the cams are working? Yeah, we're live. We're live again. Alright, thank goodness. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes YouTube, I can't pick up the stream again. Sometimes if we hard crash like that, it just continues. So people who are watching from the VOD, it'll just cut out that section and we're good. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Feeling much better now. Yeah, something really weird happened. I don't know if it was like a Warhammer thing or what. But as long as we don't see more crashes and weird freezes going on, then I don't have to repair my PC. Ah, great. My sound ain't working for Warhammer again. I think it's working for you guys. Thankfully, I know the fix. Let's get doing that real quick. I think Twitch chat should still be good. Twitch chat, are you guys alive? Show me signs of life. Let's see here. Sounds. Nope, wrong sounds. Yo, isn't it weird that Windows just has like 3 sound setting things now? They have like the fancy Windows version, then they have the mini box, and then they have like the old version of the sound settings. It's really weird. Yeah, Windows as of late feels like it's been doing me a bit dirty. Anyone else feeling that? I feel like it's been breaking my drivers. It's breaking my it's crashing my game possibly. Let's see, open sound settings. Sounds good to me. Doesn't sound good to me. Let's see here. Volume mixer sound settings. If I go to, I think if I just click, there we go, normal sounds. There we go. So then I gotta head over here, click this thing, switch it to tech audio. There we go. I can hear Warhammer now. You guys can hear Warhammer now. We're good. We're good. Where were we? I think we still need to take out, oh my gosh, so many wood elves. So many wood elves. So we have a Grombrindle army here. We have the Homeland Defense set up at least. At least we didn't lose any progress though. Updating Windows is almost always a mistake. I don't know about that. I feel like for security reasons, I think updating is important. But definitely there's a lot of situations where it doesn't work out as well. Huh. Okay, you know what? I think this army's suited well enough to kill the Grombrindle army, at least with Altdorf nearby, that I believe it is safe for me to keep them, to keep them there and have Franz take out everything here. Fey Enchantress is going to be a little bit annoying, but I think I can just I can mostly just ignore her for now.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
And we're just gonna strike the wood elves at full force. That feels like the better play. Are they? Oh my gosh, so many reinforcements. At the very least, this is a pretty chill army, I think. It's all low tier units. We should be able to kill them. This is a test for the faithful. Yeah. Everyone's still in chat. You guys are heroes. Twitch chat, though, is not responding. I don't know if that's just because there's not a lot of people in Twitch chat. Which of the 3 Warhammers should I choose to buy first? Warhammer 3 is the most updated and the most polished. I'd stick with that. If you're still there, Ginger. I know you asked that like 10 minutes ago, right before the crash, but if you're loyal, your answer has arrived.
Ready for war.
Updating Windows and spending time to make it worse. Yo, I had like a few things get borked by the Windows update. You never want to be super far behind on updates though, because there are legit, there are legit security problems that comes with running older versions. Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. And I'm a big security guy, especially being on YouTube. You gotta be real careful about that. Kind of sucks you have to buy all the games and all the content to play the game to the max. It's sort of weird, right? It sucks that you have to buy it. I think that is for sure. But in the end, it's like, if you want the full game, you gotta pay for the full game. There's a lot of content there. Now, on the plus side, there are methods to get it cheaper than it would have been just buying it in full. For example, Steam sales are the best if you're hurting for money. So if you're hurting for money, Steam sales are the best way to go. If you want to buy the game right now, I would recommend, and this is shilling, but Fanatical legit is a nice way of getting the game for cheap if you don't want to wait for a Steam sale. I'm pretty sure that they actually are the lowest prices that I've been able to find. That isn't just black market keys. So, because like Fanatical is actually legit supported by the company, by CA. What they do is they buy the keys. But regardless, you can get like a solid, like I think 20% off most of the games, which is not huge, but it's good if you really want to, play right now. Oh, what the? Why is my YouTube playing on? My YouTube was playing on my phone because I was using it to message you guys. But yeah, it's an affiliate link. You can find it in the description, or you can not buy it from there. If you're talking about pure money wise, if you want to have the most savings, Steam is still better. So don't use that link if you just want to save money. But those are my recommendations. Hopefully that's helpful. Battle Mace is something Major Kill would say instead of Warhammer when advertising. What? Whoa. Whoa, alright. Calm down there, man. Family friendly stream. I don't know what's going on there.
No lingering.
There are methods of getting it cheaper. For example, crime. Yeah. Yeah, good old crime. I haven't looked at because there are some key websites where it's like dubious, right? It depends on where you stand on the issue. Look, I ain't gonna judge, but there are key websites that buy keys and get their money from stealing people's credit cards. So that's something I wouldn't want to support on my channel. And thankfully, Fanatical is not that. Thank goodness. Okay, nice. Lord down. We got one down. A million more guys to go. It's a big army. Hacked Enticity's account. Also a pretty cheap way. Yeah. Also quite cost efficient. Selling your kidney. Also pretty nice. Now you wanna combine the two though, because you can sell the kidney and still hack accounts. Kidney's not gonna help you with that, so just sell both kidneys. Why not? Sell more than just your kidneys. Just do a little bit of roaming. Search a little bit. Like, there's kidneys everywhere. Like, within a 1 kilometer radius, you guys have many kidneys near you. Yes, also very important. If you are buying from Fanatical, you need to get from the right region. So for most of you guys, it should do it automatically, but, for some specific situations, you need the right region for the right key. Otherwise, though, would highly recommend. It is a site that I've bought from before. It's not just like they just paid me to say this.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Steal an ATM, also nice. Yeah, have you guys seen the sick ATM? The ATM scams where they put a fake ATM on top of a real ATM. So then when people scan their cards, it just reads their information. Isn't that terrifying? Come on, Franz. They're just eagles. Yo, getting tag teamed by eagles is Franz's worst nightmare. He's already died to it once. Not again. Come on. Yo, why are these eagles so jacked? Look at that. For 30 melee defense, they're doing well. Okay, so here's the problem. Our Hellstone rocket batteries only have so much ammo. So they will be running out eventually. Regardless, I think we don't need them to be at full ammo since my Empire Knights, or since my Reichsguard are so good at cleaning up. I think it'll be alright. Sell Enticity's kidney. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Now, actually, I guess my kidneys would be pretty, would sell pretty well on the black market, right? Because, like, obviously, you know, my kidneys are in pretty good shape. I can say quite proudly. At least in decent shape. I wouldn't say they're in, like, amazing shape by any means, but, like, I think I got pretty good kidneys. You know, if you wanted to make a quick buck. If I wanted to make a quick buck, there you go. Franz got a mustache? Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed that too. I should have brought it up. It's a great mustache. He's looking fancy, man. Kidney reveal stream when? Yeah, I did get that ultrasound done recently. They looked at all my organs. I can do a full Enticity organ reveal. It would be pretty hype, I'm saving that for my OnlyFans though, so. I don't have an OnlyFans, by the way. Don't look it up. Don't look it up, please. So far, by the way, looking pretty good. I'm liking how this battle's panning out. AI doesn't have a lot to deal with Reichsguard. And as long as that stays the course, we're okay. Man, Twitch chat, my Twitch chat fell off, man. I lost the Twitch chat for a second and they all moved on. I wonder if they got forwarded to someone that I auto raid. Like maybe they're all just like watching Sotek now. I think that'd be a good fate. That'd be a good fate for my chat. They've moved on to better things. I wonder who is streaming on Twitch right now. I know Battlesea's actually doing pretty well on the Twitch side of things.
Take the ground! Quick march!
Glorious Doomstack. Good to see the Empire stands. Yo, this is a great Doomstack. Because you have a nice mix of units to make sure you don't get hard countered. Like the great swords are really good for cleaning up infantry as they get low. And then you have the Hellstone rocket batteries, of course, just for the massive damage. But then, like, the Reichsguard are really cool, since they can actually run down all the archers. So what would usually be very strong versus your handgunners, you can run them down. It's like proper combined arms. Who would have guessed it? The normie army Doomstack. Oh, I gotta pull these knights back. They're getting a little bit... Things are getting a little bit too hot for them. I think if I pull these great swords back, that's actually good. Yeah, let's do it like this. I gotta say though, the addition of Reichsguard is probably the most fun thing I've had for this here army. I'm really liking the addition of the Reichsguard. It makes this it just does so well. Franz's Reichsguard are insane, man. Between like the crazy charge bonus, the crazy melee attack and weapon strength, they are just the annihilators of all archers. And they'll do well versus anything except for dwarves. Dwarves will delete them, but other than that, they're pretty good. Yeah, delicious archer blob. I know, right? Look at that. Looks like the Hellstorm rocket batteries are still safe. Very nice.
Attack!
Man, the Franz mustache is so good. Mustachioed Franz.
Now!
This is like Franz after he retires. Summon the Elector Counts for the last time. He's ready to call it in.
To arms, men!
Maybe that's not a retired mustache. What does it remind me of? It reminds me of some. Oh, actually. I can think of one very unpopular man that had a mustache like that.
Sputters the target!
Oh man. If they ever make an Empire Knightly Order DLC, Empire Knightly Order DLC would be sick.
For the Warhammer!
Yeah, Franz, he has a bit of a look to him now, doesn't he? Franz has a little bit of a look to him now. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's not. I'm not gonna say it, but it's a little bit sus. Charlie Chaplin. There you go. Oh man. The thing is, we're just not. Let's just not go there. Chat, you can go there. I don't care if chat goes there. I'm not gonna go there. Okay, this battle's getting a little bit scrappier. I would hope that I don't lose one of my great swords, but their life is dwindling. They'd be running out of HP. Oh, I take out the posters.
No lingering!
What's it? Knights? Anti-large knights? Yeah. It's weird because we already have demogryph knights for the Empire. Like, aside, like, I don't know, they could add questing knights, sort of, but it's not perfect. Dang, we won that battle. That was a really fun battle. It's a very fun battle. Alright, run them down, boys.
Go! Yes! On my command! I will not.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. What, was chat? Did chat not have faith that we could kill 420 stacks with an actual normal Empire army? I gotta say, their units were pretty low tier though. It was mostly Dryads. I'm pretty happy about that battle though. That was great. It was like no cheese. It was just like a normal battle. This is great. That was impressive. Yeah, the Reichsguard hard carried, not gonna lie. Look at that. Over 200 kills on all of them, except for this guy. Come on, James, what are you doing? The handgunners, over 200 kills on all of them. Did like as well as the Hellstorm rocket batteries. Alright, I can times 4 this. Yep. Gotta run them down. We got a few settlements here and there that need a killing. Most impressive is the alive greatswords. I know. Since when? Since when? I'm so used to them getting blasted by Mr. Hammer over here. At least they're better than regular knights. Are you talking about Reichsguard or the or demogryphs? Reichsguard are pretty great. The only problem is that Empire doesn't have any cheap armor piercing knights. Most factions would benefit from a questing knight type unit. But unfortunately, that is a rare breed. It's really weird. A lot of the factions have knights that are just anti-large, but not armor piercing, which makes them terrible on when it comes to knight-on-knight battles. Good old knight-on-knight action. I think he means Empire Knights. What's it? Better than Empire Knights? I see. What's better than Empire Knights? I'll catch up eventually. Questing Knights got the swag too, yeah. Yo, this lord ain't dying. Maybe I gotta bring in Franz. Gotta erase her from history. Empire do have a Questing Knight sort of, just not in multiplayer. Really? Is it like an Elector count knight or what? Alright, Franz. Get her. Yeah, there you go. There we go, landing the hits. And oh, he knocked her out. Took her out of the map. Ostlin Knights? That's pretty hype. I should look into that. Just make them generic. Yo, I think it'd be cool to get the Elector Count troops into the Empire roster. I fear what CA would do to balance, though. That would be sick, though, right? I feel like there's a lot of campaign-specific units that could be made into multiplayer units. Because, like, all it really takes is just balancing the price, right? The only problem is, like, people care about faction identity a lot. So they're like, oh, like, this faction shouldn't have this thing because it doesn't make sense. There's a little bit of that. Like, I think, okay, here's a hot take. I think vampire count should have Sylvanian crossbowmen in multiplayer, but they should be limited to one. So they can have one crossbow, one handgun. I think vampire counts can maintain their multiplayer identity. Here's the thing. You know what I really don't get? People talk about multiplayer identity for these units, despite them being in campaign and not ruining the identity in campaign. Right? Right? Jeez, multiplayer people? They're like, oh, I can't have this unit. I can't have this unit in multiplayer. It makes no sense. In campaign, though, it's totally fine. Like, yeah, no, it's great. Oh, I love these campaign units. Oh, they're so fun. They're so fun in campaign. What's going on there? It's probably just different people talking, being realistic, but it bothers me. It bothers me a great deal. Because there are some bad arguments. There's some arguments that I cannot get behind. And to see, I feel personally attacked. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's a decent chance that you have a lot of people here. But like, if we just have a conversation here about this, right? Does it really matter for their identity? There's like even stuff like Slaanesh getting skirmish cavalry. I don't think their melee centricness hurt very much from getting skirmish cavalry. I think Slaanesh still feels very much like Slaanesh. So I think that argument can go and leave. I think that makes sense. I think that logic checks out. Nobody can argue against that. Get those campaign units in there. Now there is an argument that Creative Assembly is gonna botch that balance real hard. Because if you just give a roster everything, it's gonna become very strong. So, and I don't know how much I trust Creative Assembly to balance this game anymore, so we'll see. Clip it, boys. Honestly, it's not that interesting of a take. The Stubborn Bulls, Ostlin Knights. Yeah, yo, it'd be hype. It'd be very exciting. The Greenskin Wa units, too, would be interesting also. Yeah, there's a Mortis engine, but, you know, just make it, like, insanely expensive. You know, if there's one thing I wish I could do, it's I wish CA would put me on the balance team just so I could eat my words. Because the thing is, I talk so much smack to CA. But, like, we don't know how hard it is to actually balance the game. So they might be watching this and just being like, oh my gosh, he's at it again. He's talking about how easy it is to balance the game, and he's just like, from the safety and comfort of his stream. I do a bit of soapboxing, don't I? Just a little bit of soapboxing. Praise Slaanesh. No, it's be gone, demon, or shut up, demon. We can't just be praising Slaanesh. Overcharged egg. Thank you very much for the £2. It's a solid like 3 days of beans. Where's the sweater at? Love the content, mate. This is a sweater. What else would this be if not a sweater? This ain't a shirt. It's a little bit fluffy. Backseat unit balancing. I know. I do feel bad about that a little bit, but also I don't feel bad about it that much because I think I don't know. I feel like I got a decent grasp of multiplayer, at least on some fronts. There's some pretty sus changes in there. There's a few sus things going on, but I don't know. There's so many layers to it that I don't know about. Look, you know, I think we can agree that CA did do things wrong. Maybe I couldn't do it better, but I think CA could have done it better. Hey, there you go. That's a worse statement. There's no way I can turn this in a way that puts me on the good side of this backseating. The only way I could do it is if I made a mod that was my own multiplayer balance mod that ended up being more successful. And I'm not gonna do that. I should just stop talking. I want to be on their payroll. Yo, that'd be so sick. The thing is, if I was a full-time CA multiplayer balancer, which by the way, I'm pretty sure they don't have the money for that. But if I was, I don't think I'd be able to do as much streaming, which would make me sad. Showing my true colors 100%. Now, I did say I thought this army would win earlier. What are we looking at? Honestly, I think we can win this. Just embrace the backseat high horse. You know what they need to do? They gotta buff bloated corpses. That's what they gotta do. Bloated corpses are like the easiest unit to just make viable. Just make them cost 300 gold. Literally, the unit is so easily countered. You can make it cost 0 gold and Coast would be fine. Coast would be fine balance-wise. The unit is not... The unit's a bit of a meme. You know what? Make bloated corpses cost 0. I don't know what CA's doing. 420 gold, 25 gold. A 0 cost bloated corpse would be both hilarious. It would be both hilarious and it would just be like, it's like, you know how army abilities are free, right? Bloated corpses should be free for Coast. I can't think of a single person that can disagree with me on that, except for people who are really hardcore on the multiplayer community, because I think bloated corpses are meta in land battles or something right now. So there's some people that would be like, dude, Enticity, Coast do not need a buff. And I would say to hell with that, it's bloated corpses. We need more bloats. We need more bloats. Make bloats cost minus 100? Oh my gosh, Avon. Avon, that is sick. I love it. I love it, 100%. Does this bombardment kill artillery? I feel like it doesn't. 69 gold? Nice, nice. Legit though, bloated corpses do need a huge price reduction. Bloated corpses, I would say, would need to cost at least 300 before people even consider running them in some situations. And if you want the bloated corpse to actually be more meta, they have to cost like 200 gold. I think outside of those numbers, you're just not gonna see them. But yeah, I feel like that's something I would want. This battle ain't gonna go well. This Dowie, the dwarf AI camping on this hill is actually gonna be pretty hard to dislodge here, because I don't actually have that much range superiority. So yeah, without range superiority, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. Because I don't have range superiority and I don't have melee superiority. Maybe I can kill off their artillery pieces though. I'd be down for that. Hit the quarrelers. So here's the plan. Here's the plan, right? Get my halberds blasted. Run away with my range. It's actually just a sick distraction to shut down all of their range units here. So you see like all these halberdiers looping around? And then in the next battle, when they only have range left, we kite them out with all of our handguns. Easy win. Pretty sure that's how that works, right? Jeez, those guys are doing crazy. And my wizard is dying to basic organ gun crew or cannon crews. What's he dying to? Is he getting like hit by a range unit or something? I don't know. Regardless, you can pull him out. Okay, nice. See, we got a couple range units here. Their range is sort of out of position. We might be able to outshoot them here. Make bloated corpses like pink horrors in tabletop. What were pink horrors like in tabletop? Give bloats Vanguard. Vanguard would legit be pretty cool. I don't think it would make them that meta though. I don't think Vanguard really changes anything for bloats. Make a spell that summons a bloat from an infantry unit. Oh my gosh. And then it just walks over to the next infantry and blows it up? Is that what you're suggesting? That seems a little bit strong. The bloated necrofex. At half HP it explodes. That would actually be sick. I would love that. That's amazing.
The winds glow hot.
Queen Bess basically shoots bloated corpses. I've said this many times before.
Hail, Sigmar!
What's it? Oh, which of 3 Warhammer races should I choose to buy first if it's on sale at the moment? I'm not sure. There's a lot of good ones. It depends on if you want. What's it? For single player, a lot of the newer ones tend to be better, I find. But I don't know. Chat would know. This is on Twitch, by the way, guys. But yeah, chat generally knows which campaigns are more fun than me. I'm a bit of an exception when it comes to the campaigns I enjoy, so usually listening to me is a terrible idea. But I always like the Vampire Coast DLC. Look at that. My range actually doing pretty well now. Bloated Corpse Summon item would be cool, yeah. There we go. Get that bombardment going. Okay, so here's the plan. These guys are being distracted by my 1 halberd unit. If they just keep running forever, we might be able to win this. I think odds are still fairly unlikely, but I feel like this is actually starting to sort of turn around for me. Anyone else feeling that? Vampire Coast is a good DLC, not a starter faction. Very true, very true. Let's see here. Yeah, not a great starter faction. What are the good starter factions? Oxyotl. Yeah, Oxyotl's sort of weird. I wouldn't really highly recommend Oxyotl. You know, Skaven. If you like ranged play, Skaven is just a fun romp no matter which DLC you get with them. Skaven are pretty consistently great choices, I would say. Okay, nice. Gyrocopter suffering. We got our Lord over here shutting down the cannons. We got a non-zero chance that we win this battle now, guys. As long as I don't get a surprise army lost. There's also a little bit of something to be said about running out of ammunition. Other than that, though, not terrible. Not terrible. Actually, I think we're still gonna lose this battle, but after the retreat, we'll win it. After a little bit more winds of magic. A little bit more winds of magic, a little bit of an ammunition reload. And it depends on how many artillery pieces I can kill here. Torox. Yeah, Torox is a fun campaign. Rapunz is pretty great too. Isn't she, Rapunz is free LC though, right? Torox, Gorok. Yeah, Lizardmen DLCs. Lizardmen DLCs are really hit or miss, though. I think, well, Gorok's just part of base game, right? Gorok wasn't part of a DLC, right? I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Maybe I'm going crazy. Oh, there's the army losses. You served well, men. You served well. Valiant defeat, I'll take it. Oh, man, that's a lot of dead halberdiers, though. I think we might lose this army. We'll see. He was a free LC. Gorok was a free LC. Okay. High Elves? Oh, yeah, High Elves are a great one, too. If you like watching Legend, there's like a ton of High Elf gameplay. Lots of opportunity to cheese. Lots of opportunity to play normally. You get a nice defensive island, which is great. Oh, there they are again. Let's see here. I think we just straight up lose the army. I'll play it out though, since we did kill off most of their ranged. There's only 2 quarrelers left. So I feel like we might be able to get a lot of damage here where they won't kill Altdorf. Because Altdorf is the biggest thing here that we have to keep alive. Yeah, nice defensive island where they attack from all fronts. It's still a pretty good island. Just because they attack from all fronts doesn't mean you don't got forts and stuff. You got the sick forts. Alright, so here's the plan. Here be the plan. Get this guy. Dive bomb those artillery pieces. Hit him with a little bit of magic. How much life does he have? Okay, we can overcast a little bit. Hit him with like the piercing bolts action. And then once it's all melee left, we have a few hundred crossbowmen to do the cleanup job. That's the plan. Hopefully I don't have to soul fire these guys to death. Alright. Here we go. So, I just wait for him to blob up a little bit. And then I should be good to go. Nice, there's a blob. The juice. The juice. Be gone, demon. I feel like Ikit is undeniably essential as a DLC pack. Yo, Ikit is like one of the most highly acclaimed DLCs in all of Warhammer. People love Ikit, man. Ikit is great. Let's see, doesn't Flamestorm even do that much damage here? I guess I might as well test it out. It's been a while since I ran Flamestorm a ton. But, we'll see. Flamestorm used to be way better. That was a bit of a sad Flamestorm. Not a fan of it. Okay, we'll settle for more of these piercing bolts. Hopefully he doesn't overcast himself to death. And I think I can start bringing in my crossbows at this point. They probably should have been there a bit earlier, but, you know, it's fine. It's kind of a good pain. What's a good pain? You talking about Slanesh still? But yeah, Ikit Claw's like the vanilla good DLC. You know, very, very standard good stuff in there. You can't really go that wrong with Ikit. Wow, we're out of magic already. Unfortunate. Alright, here we go. Man, if I had crossbows for this blob earlier, it'd be sick. Come on, live. Okay, he's routed. You know, I think we won it though. This is like this is a really great situation for me. Do you still aim vortex spells usually? Vortexes don't aim anymore. I made a video on it. Yeah, vortex aiming is dead last time I checked. Which is very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, he's gonna die, but he's immortal, so it's fine. You served well, warrior priest. You served well. Look at that blobbing, though. Oh my gosh, the AI is just eating these shots. A couple long beards to finish off, too. I think mostly I want to get the quarrelers. We got to shut down all of their ranged. Oh no, the lag is back. Ah, oh, come on, not like this. Something's up. Something's up with my PC. Is this stream still running? Looks like the stream's okay. Okay, no, seriously, my game just crashed. Ah, man, I gotta look into this. Okay, new note, new note. Troubleshoot crashing Warhammer. Maybe if I give Warhammer more processing power, it'll help. Alright. This is just a, this is how I save scum, guys. I just pretend it's a crash and we're good. No problem, we'll just reboot it. Let's look for Warhammer and give it higher priority, maybe. I don't know if that's actually good troubleshooting, but I think it could use higher priority anyways. Priority high. There we go. We'll see how that does. It's part of the difficulty. Don't worry, it's in beta. Yo, my entire PC crashed earlier. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're good. At least the stream didn't die. That's a big plus. Having to restart sucks. It's a new village ability, just crash your game. Yeah, there's a few games that have done that sort of that fourth wall breaking, where they will actually just crash your actual game in some instances. I think that's a hilarious way to do things. All right, here we go. Fine. We know how to play this battle better. I'm gonna use piercing bolts. Vanilla this time. Just double piercing bolts the blob. Then we'll bring in the ranged. It'll all be good. Your game's been lagging the whole day after the quick fix. Interesting. So maybe it is a CA thing. Maybe it is. Yeah, I've been noticing some performance drops, some crashing. Otherwise, it's still going okay. Things are still playable, but a little bit sus. There we go. What's this about Anthem? VBX definitely a Slaanesh cultist. Oh yes, yeah, definitely a Slaanesh cultist. I'm reading that now. Alright, here we go. I don't know if they're gonna blob up the same amount as they did last time. We shall see. Nevertheless, get our ranged into position. Focus fire the quarrelers, and that's all that really matters. Come on, blob up, you darn dwarves. Blob up. Blob up as you were meant to do. There we go. A little bit of blobbing action there. Love to see it. Hey, hello, Maximilian. Hello, hello. The dwarf line. I'm guild approved with... I've killed a prune. Yo, there's some great... I saw a Reddit post the other day that was just like a bunch of lines. A bunch of lines that are misheard for the units. Great content. I forgot this guy. If I get too close to the rune lord, he gets miscasted a lot. You gotta be a little bit careful with him. Gotta back way back. There we go. And then cast. Let's see. Will this battle go better though? Very important question. The piercing bolts are pretty strong. And we do have a decent amount of winds magic now that I'm not spamming the worst spells, the bad spells on it. Though my general still be dying, unfortunately. I don't know, it's gonna be an interesting one. I guess I didn't overcast the piercing bolts this time. Maybe an overcaster would have been great. Regardless, still pretty great damage, but I'm feeling a little bit sketched out by this, not gonna lie. We'll see how it pans out as the battle continues. We still have another piercing bolts too, so maybe on these halberdiers they'll do all right. Nurgle wind farm stream. I do already have an older Nurgle wind farm stream, so I don't know. How many times do you really need to wind farm as Nurgle, right? I'd say probably not anytime soon. I have a lot of factions I want to cover. Ah, dang it. Actually, man, the last battle went so much better. Village trolling us again. Come on. Keep it together. I feel like the last battle went way better with the overcast piercing bolts on the blob. At the very least, they can't siege Altdorf with that army, though. Yeah, oh no, another crash is coming. Oh, look at that. Drown the world in Vlad. Ooh. Yeah, I do like me some Vlad campaigns. I played a Manfred campaign already, though. I think the next campaign I had planned was playing very rapidly type campaign. Like a super expansionist normal campaign, no challenges. but I need to, well, one challenge, except for one, where I have to capture a settlement every 15 minutes or I lose. Or like capture a province every 15 minutes. I think that's what was discussed. Now that would be pretty fun. But
I am Prince.
yeah, right now it's sort of still in the works. We still have to, you know, finish this first, of course. You like all the voice cracks and the voice acting? You mean, oh, you mean in-game. I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, what? What is this VF? Yeah, I think, what's it? My audio is sort of weird right now, right? My audio is sort of being all busted because of some weird memory issue, maybe? Crap sack challenge? That'd be pretty fun. What would that be exactly? Only tier 1 units? Maybe. I need to figure out exactly how to make that work, because I like it when I have units that I can control that are really fun. So like a challenge like this that doesn't restrict my units feels great, because I get to use all my strongest units. I get to play at full capability. But then I like sort of playing it like this, where I get to play at full power, and then my limitation is that the AI is strong. Lizardmen would be the least bad for that. Yeah, Lizardmen, chameleon skinks are like tier 2, right? It's crazy. It's funny to me that Athelorn is only unpleasant for Empire. A little bit weird, yeah. Nice. Thank goodness Azazel isn't too much of a problem right now. He could be much worse if the AI really wanted to. He could be like running around picking off all of my random settlements. Skink javelins. Yeah, skink javelins are really good too. I think they'd be really bad in the late game though, right? So I don't think they would, I don't think they'd be amazing, but they'd be alright. Alright, looking pretty good over here. Maybe I can even get some walls going. Actually, legit, walls here would help me hold these areas much better, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe in some of these places we'll start working our way towards walls. Even if it stalls the enemy for a little bit longer, it's still worth it for the price. Looks like Franz is doing good. I'd say we're doing good. We had a little bit of a hiccup once we lost Franz's army. But with the new Death of the Wood Elves, as long as Grombrindle doesn't start pushing in, we're okay. And I'm going to save these guys for emergency recruitment. They tend to be more expensive than what they're worth, so just seems like a better plan. Nice. Is he level 50 yet? He's on his way there. 45, nearly there. Man, you get like all of your skill points now. As with the level 50 changes. It feels pretty nice to actually be able to finish that off. Okay, looking good. Oh, I missed a commandment. Well, great. Where did I recently capture? I recently got a settle. Oh, it was Franz. There you go. Waterfall Palace. Can't go wrong with purple units. Yeah, the regiments of renown are great. I'm just gonna save them though. We're gonna save them. Gotta be nice and safe. Did Grombrindle really travel across the ocean just to dunk on me? He did. Yeah, Grombrindle has, I think he's strength rank 3 right now. He probably has most of Nagarond. And he's a menace. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. If I can get a full-on anti-dwarf doom stack to sail across the sea to give Grombrindle a hard time, that would be one way of keeping him back. But it's not, it's not amazing. It's not amazing. I don't really have like the resources to stage an invasion on him. At some point though, it becomes more efficient attacking him than it does defending against him. It's sort of on my mind.
Is it time?
Okay, so we got some scary guys here.
The nation calls.
Crag Halls is a little bit. I'm gonna attack Crag Halls just because he has such a scary stack here. Let's see. Pyrrhic victory. I could take him in the field of battle and wait for him to sally out. I think that's honestly a better idea. Because then the other army might show up, and then I can take them out. I can take both of them out. I'm pretty confident in Franz's army to wreck shop here, so should be fine. Nice. Finally got rid of those guys. As long as another dwarf army doesn't show up, we're okay. Easy to beat dwarves. Take ladders. Oh boy. Poor dwarves, man. They're always at the butt end of jokes. No wonder they're so angry. Funnily enough, not attacking Consultant here might be a better idea, because he is at war with most of the enemies there. Let's see, the question is, what do I do with this guy, right? He has insane movement range. I'm not super keen on... Oh, Longship Graveyard. I'm not super keen on invading Norska right now. I'm not super keen on even killing the vampire counts, right? So, like, what does this army do? He could attack the vampire... He could head south and attack the vampire counts. That's not terrible.
Ready to serve. Direct me.
Here's the plan, guys. You know what?
Servant of the faith.
We take Talabheim. That's what he does. We take Talabheim. We start getting rid of this corruption over here. Then that way, you know, because he can replenish like crazy. He'll be back in a second. Only -2 authority points? I know, right? The Empire finally finished dying. That's what got us our authority. As long as they're not constantly reviving and dying, and I just have to keep declaring war on them, then authority stabilizes. Now, sadly, we will lose Wissenberg, which will drop it by 1 once again, but still not bad. Also, these plagues, man. Festus has been dead for a while, and the plagues are just still going. They never end. I guess they'll go away in 6 turns at least. Let's see, Wolfenberg. That's over here. It's a little bit sketchy, at least it's pretty cheap. If I can sneak a garrison there, that would help. I might even get one at Laurelin. Might as well, right? I've seen a dwarf with 55 speed. Yo, that dwarf in the Sotek co-op stream, terrifying. Crazy stats. Yuri saying, find that Total War Warhammer 2 is much better and interesting for me. Tired of minor capture point battles. That's true. If you want a game that's just like finished and done, Warhammer 2 is great. The thing is, though, I do find that... Nice, he attacked me. I do find... I like the newness of Warhammer 3. There's also a lot of quality of life changes that I couldn't do without now. So while I don't think I could go back to Warhammer 2, if you are a new person that doesn't mind playing some older content, Warhammer 2 is like a nice finished game that, as far as I understand, is still running great. You know, it doesn't fluctuate as much. The thing is, though, you miss out on the free LC that comes out with Warhammer 3. So you won't really be seeing new content until you buy it, but it's pretty good, especially if you're getting it on sale for Steam. It's like a really good deal over buying Warhammer 3 at full price.
Ranging target.
Like for me, now that I'm actually working, now that I'm partnered with CA, it doesn't matter for me as much. But I definitely am. Back when I was in school, I would go ham on like finding the cheapest deals for games and being super frugal, making sure I don't spend too much. And Steam sales were a great way of getting really nice DLCs for super cheap. Like you could buy like a whole Warhammer DLC for the price of 1 hamburger. Went back to Warhammer 2 the other day. Legendary is actually hard. I know, right? Oh my gosh, Legendary difficulty. Man, I can't believe they removed Legendary difficulty. I should make a point out of this. CA didn't... What CA did is they just removed a difficulty setting. They didn't add anything when they changed stuff. They didn't like improve legendary mode either. They just made it very hard. I still don't know what went on there. It makes me very sad. Cause yeah, people always ask for legendary nerfs, but it was just a rebranding if you really think about it. I think of course people like it when the AI cheats less, but they only made the AI cheat less in the sense that very hard difficulty has the AI cheating less. So they didn't really have an elegant solution, is what I'm saying. Not at all, not at all. Makes me very sad. Hey, we got our potion back. That's nice. Yeah, so here's the thing. I think it would have been fine to do the changes. Like, you know how like armies don't make you suffer as much upkeep anymore, right? And all that. I think that's actually pretty cool. I think the game can be more interesting when you have more than one army on the harder difficulties. But they didn't do anything to compensate for that difficulty. It's still exactly the same as it was before. So like, yeah, so on that front, it's still, yeah, I don't know. I think there's ways that they can make difficulty more interesting. We must wait and see though, and keep our fingers crossed. But yeah, 100%. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think some of the changes were still cool. Anyways, I've already said my part. No need to say more. Same as it ever was, yeah. I have Warhammer 3 and I went back to Warhammer 2. Hey, honestly, you know, if you enjoy it, go for it. I do like the new content though. I don't think Warhammer 3 is that bad. Where I would go back. But yeah, you know, to each their own. Let's see, are we winning this? How are we doing? How are we doing? I accidentally left a couple of Reichsguard where I shouldn't have, but otherwise it looks alright. Seems like we're doing okay. Should get a huge handgunner volley on those guys in a second too. Yeah, and then these knights are gonna have to start pulling back before they start dying. Yo, the wood elves in the tree position though, actually pretty hype. That's keeping them very safe. That's keeping them much safer from my knights here. Oh, no, live! Live! Who are you? James! James, live! Let's get him out of there. Oh man, I think we lost him. Down to 3 knights. That doesn't look good. We lost one of them. He served well, as they all do, dying to the wood elves.
The heavens unleashed. For Franz.
Maybe I can get Hellstone rocket battery shots in there. Let's see. Let's try it out.
Great swords.
Some factions work better on Warhammer 2. There's that too. Yep. Alright, how's this going? Looks like the knights are doing okay. The battle gets sketchier, but I believe we won it. As soon as their lord is down, I'm feeling much more comfortable. Because they should be eating pretty big leadership losses. Man, he's a tanky fellow though. My handgunners have been firing at him this whole time. Yo, does anyone know if my Reichsguard live on 3 entities? My gut tells me no. But, what? It's like 8% or something? It's very close, right? It's 3 entities or 4 entities that they need to live. Okay, finally the Lord is down. Oh my gosh, it was a tough cookie to crack. On Twitch saying, pretty sure unit cards are dead at less than 4 models. There are some units that can survive at 4 models, or even like Or even like 2 models, I think.
March!
I'm pretty sure there's like some monstrous infantry live at 3 models, right? I'm like pretty sure of that.
This is my command! The Empire endures!
I'm like decently sure of that. Needs 10% to live? Dang.
Swords!
Even if you win the battle.
Ready for war!
What's it? 10% to live if you win, 5% if you lose?
At speed!
Something like that? Most people are saying 10%. I guess this will be a good test. This will be a good test to see if true.
The heavens unleashed!
Let's see it. %10 on loss, 5% for victory. So they should live. Let's see here. 45 times 0.05. It says 2. It says 2, so according to that, my Reichsguard should live. Sorry, 5%? Yeah, 5%. Alright, here we go. We'll see. Moment of truth, guys. Moment of truth. Come on. This is gonna die in an auto-resolve in a couple turns. The Great Swords? Oh, yeah, the Great Swords. I think they live here. Come on, Pyrrhic victory. Fingers crossed. Some low HP Great Swords, but the Knights have more HP than the Great Swords. So if the Great Swords live, then the Knights should live. Man, that battle was a little bit more rough than the last one we took. That was sketchy. Come on, come on. Let's see it. No! Unfortunate. The Great Sword lived though. Oh, but don't take the settlement. That's a bit unfortunate. I didn't wipe them out hard enough. Nice to see some armies fighting instead of archers, yeah. How did Franz die? Did I accidentally just kill Franz? Like, it actually is good for me, but... Because he full heals. Actually, that's hilarious. Every battle, I should always lose Franz to full heal him. I didn't even notice. Oh, man. The fact that he's actually just constantly reviving because of Vlad is hilarious. Alright. Yeah, lose all the knights now. Here we go, fight it. Attrition killed him? Oh, the attrition. That's very true, very true. Yeah, attrition can kill your guys now, right? That wasn't how it worked in Warhammer 2. F's in chat for Franz, and he's back. Yeah, Franz's campaign is a big hard carry. He has been working wonders for me, man. Oh, there they are. It's all the way back there. Just huddling. Huddling in fear. Alright, go get him, Franz. Just a flesh wound. Yeah, it's really weird because disbanding Franz actually has him taking has him wounded for 4 turns. So in theory, I should never disband Franz. Do you prefer Reichsguard to Demogryph Knights? If we're talking Franz, I prefer Reichsguard because they're way cheaper. Otherwise, I would say Demogryph Knights are just probably better. The armor piercing is really important versus most factions. Unless you're playing versus the Wood Elves, of course, then of course you don't need it. We did it! Yes, Franz died of dysentery. Wood Elves building blockades is hilarious. Oh, they do have towers. They just didn't build them. I feel like the Wood Elf map shouldn't really have that many towers, though, and they should just have, like, a giant map for kiting. I feel like some of the maps are sort of less inspired. I would love to eventually see settlement battles fully fleshed out, and I want to see endgames fully fleshed out. Because there's a lot of space there that CA could explore that I feel like isn't really. Oh, that's a Durthu. Well, ain't that a little bit scary? I think, you know what? Now is a good time to get the RORs going, right? Let's get this. Let's get the Demogryph Knights, and then let's get the Zintler's Reichsguard. Gonna be increasing the price of Franz's army by a bit, but still definitely worth it.
I live to serve the
And then over here,
I must keep my holy vow.
I believe if they're in march stance. Oh, we don't have siege equipment. Well, that's fine. If they sally out, all the better. Yeah, a settlement revamp patch would be so good. I don't know if CA is ever gonna do it though. CA have a thing where like as soon as a development is it's a boat so big. I saw a Reddit post on that earlier, but CA have a weird thing where or they don't have, it's not that weird, but it's just a thing that they do where after Quantum said again. They have a thing where after they're sort of done with like the initial phase of the game, they don't go as hard on it anymore. Which is like understandable, right? You gotta put out more DLCs for the cash money, but it's really sad to see like Warhammer 3 won't get more support, or it won't get as much support as it did before, where you would see the where you would see like, you know, constant like crazy changes to the game, right? So I feel like they'll probably just skip out on any crazy siege reworks unless there's huge incentive to do it during a DLC. Anyone else feel that way? Anyone else feel like CA is just gonna go for like, you know, they'll just do like standard DLCs and they'll never have some sort of crazy update that puts everything in a perfect situation? There's a lot of kicking the bucket down the road when it comes to CA. What's the 4-1-1 on masked handgunners? What's a good matchup for and what's terrible against it? Masked handgunners do really bad against the counts. They're good against the dwarves. And they're also really bad against Bretonia. Any faction that has a tendency to spam cavalry in any decent amounts will do really well against handgunners. So I would not recommend them in a lot of situations actually. I think having like a little bit of ooh, that's good. Having just a little bit of mixed in like halberds or a little bit of cavalry really makes your handgunners do better as long as you're willing to micro them. Now what they do well against is armies that are small. So like if you want to overwhelm a force and trade extremely cost efficiently, handgunners will do great. Just because they'll shoot them all down before they even reach you. Dwarf, okay, a dwarf, Chaos Dwarf DLC, where they also revamp sieges would be amazing. That would be so sick. If there's a time for them to revamp sieges, that would be it. That would be so good. I see myself on the Griffins again. On the Griffins again.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Let's see here. What revamp would you like to see? Oh, I don't know if this was a recent or old message, but yeah, I would want to see sieges become a lot more elaborate. So I think like the minor battles is fine for settlements, but like if I'm taking Karaz-a-Karak, I want that to feel like a quest battle. I think that's sort of a good way to describe it. Oh, that's good. Look at that, upgraded Nuln being pretty worth. But yeah, I want it to basically play out like a quest battle, where they're like constantly sending in waves of fresh troops your way to shut you down. You need like, I want Warhammer to have battles that are bigger than just 20 stacks too. I think that would be really cool. Oh jeez, the elves have shown up. What is this? A random elf army showing up? Very interesting. But yeah, I think it needs layers to it, and you should need at least a 20 stack to take any of these major settlements. Now, I don't think it has to be every settlement, but I feel like yeah, I feel like it should. Like you should have layers. Like I don't know, like you have a normal land battle outside of the settlement where like they're sallying out to try and like, you know, to try and like stop you from getting into a proper siege, right? And then you have inner layers of a settlement instead of just like one settlement battle, or even just like more defensive techniques, sort of like the Eltharian battle, But like I feel like it shouldn't just be one fight. And hey, look at that, you have Kareza correct. But like, you know, I feel like there's space for there to even be land battles. I guess it wouldn't really make sense in the context of sieges, but just like having it be more of an event would be really cool. And then space it out across, like, you know, the major settlement for the Legendary Lord factions. That would be great. On the minor scale, yeah, weapon teams on walls and siege equipment on walls would be really cool. And you could do, I don't know, like you can do like really cool things. You can have it where there's siege equipment on the walls that isn't a unit. So like instead of it being like it's like you capture it, right, by holding the position and then it shoots, sort of like how the towers work right now, where you hold their position. But instead of just basic towers, it's actual siege equipment. Right now you have like the tier 5 towers that sort of do that, but then you can have that in the interior of your city, which is really cool, right? So maybe before the battle you have a ton of deployables and you have like a few special deployables instead of towers that build mid-battle. You have like an organ gun in your city that you can build that will like hold a position for you, and as long as you hold that position, the organ gun will just like sit there and fire. Or you can just have like, you know, just give garrisons more artillery pieces so they can actually hold ground a bit better. I guess that would more or less achieve the same thing. But like you can have cities that are actually designed around artillery pieces being able to fire. A lot of the city designs right now are great for minor settlements because it sort of makes sense that they're not super garrisoned. But these insanely huge cities should have like, they should have wow, my knights died quickly to those phoenixes. But they should have cities that are actually like, this is designed for defense. And you sort of have this with the Empire forts, but those are like the minor settlement versions. They should have cities that are really, really designed for defense. That would be great. I would love to see something like that. Yo, I'm sort of getting wrecked here. The High Elves are a different beast entirely. Oh my gosh. I think it's the Sea Guard. They have 180 range. I'm getting outranged like crazy right now. Let's fall back a little bit. I need my knights to collapse in on these guys. I'm so used to fighting the Wood Elves, I thought this would be a cakewalk, but they are giving me a whooping. So here's the plan. Focus fire the Tyrion, get him killed. Get my spears on top of these archers and then use my range to shoot the rest. Ignore the gigantic army on my back and just pretend they don't exist. As long as you don't look at them, they're not there. They're not there and you're totally fine. Alright, here we go. Can we gun down Tyrion? This army is not designed to kill the High Elves. I think if I wanted to kill High Elves, I would want a Reichsguard cavalry army. But I would also probably need some Demogryph Knights too. Just talking pure composition here. We sort of have to, we have to change it up a little bit. Regardless, we're doing okay here, but it's a little bit sketchy. Yeah, High Elf archers are just annihilating me here. I guess Hellstone rocket batteries and handgunners would also do well. That'd probably do great actually, thinking about it. How's Tyrion doing? I'm hoping we just run into army losses sooner rather than later, and then I don't have to lose more guys. Heroes need to be back in garrisons. Yeah, having some heroes in garrisons would be cool too. I don't know if that was intentional. CA definitely made garrisons way weaker. Like, maybe there's a really good game design reason for it, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, really tough garrisons just aren't that fun. Like, we did some testing and then it turns out they're just, they're not as great as you'd think. Crap, I accidentally healed Tyrion. Well, maybe we can just retreat. I just have to take more damage here, right? And then my guys will win. But yeah, it might just be that, where it's like, oh, you think you like it? You think you would want it, but you actually don't. Sometimes it's good to just trust the game designers. Alright, yeah, this battle's over. Sometimes it's good to trust the game designers, but if we're talking about just what I want, purely outside of game design, I want fancier battles. I feel like the reinforcement mechanic is actually quite nice when it comes to that. See, anyway, I can lose these great swords a bit faster. They're unbreakable. But yeah, I feel like having reinforcements pop up on the field will really encourage people to bring in bigger armies against garrisons. And it should be like a well-known fact. Like there should be a tutorial that pops out that's like, oh, like the advisor shows up and he's like, oh, you're about to fight against the mightiest garrison, the mightiest dwarven hold that has ever stood. Be careful not to attack it with a single army, or you'll get curb stomped. And then the player they'll be like, oh yeah, I see. This is an actual event that we have to be careful of. I don't know, something like that. You guys know what I mean. Black Ark and Ogre camps. Yeah, they could be way fancier. And he's dead. You served well. Oh, that's what you mean by the Griffin banner. What's this? It's just an undead army? What the Kemmler? What's Kemmler doing here? Anyways, no way I killed the Hex Raids, but goodbye, we lost another member. Yeah, right now, I think the line of sight issues, honestly, here's the thing. CA, if they fixed line of sight issues on terrain, because right now terrain has egregious line of sight issues. For whatever reason, CA is just like, I don't know, maybe they're super against shots clipping through terrain, and they're like, oh, we can't have that, it would look so unrealistic. But 100%, they should just be way more lenient. Oh, darn it, we're in the positives again? They should be way more lenient when it comes to being able to get line of sight. Because 100% range units should have an easier time firing in siege battles. It would just make life so much easier. You think CA don't playtest their own maps? I think they just have a manpower issue. There's definitely something going on in terms of their manpower. They need more people working on the game to get these things out. So, and then like, they're like, our priority's working on the DLCs. And then, yeah, and then they're just working on the DLCs forever and they can never do quality of life stuff. What are we getting here on this army? I said I wanted anti-dwarf tech. Maybe we go here and do a little bit of this action. We'll get the Hellstone rocket batteries later. I'm thinking this army can take a few halberds and then a couple spears so I can auto-resolve the Fey Enchantress. This is a little bit scary, but at least the High Elves aren't an endgame. They just have scary armies. So unrealistic, yet units are blind when on a cliff. Yeah, it's true. It is a bit unrealistic that they're just shooting over terrain. But there's like other stuff. If you want the realism, there is stuff on the front of on the topic of, yeah, let's play this battle. On the topic of realism, even if they don't implement that, I think there's a cool thing that there's a thing they can do where, really weird map. There's a thing that they can do where I think units should, when they're unable to get line of sight, it should be a little bit smart about it. Right now units do a weird thing where they like shuffle forwards a bit and then they look in the direction, they turn, get ready to fire, they don't fire for a bit, then they shuffle forwards a bit, and it's like there's a lot of really weird movements that go on when it comes to units that I feel like could use tuning. And then, like, you know, as long as it's clear, right? If it's like, oh, line of sight is, you're not gonna get line of sight here, but as a player, right? If you know that you're always not gonna have line of sight, it's a little bit more acceptable. But what we have right now is like, sometimes you have line of sight, sometimes you don't. And that's sort of weird, that weird situation that happens because of it is very non-optimal. I'm describing this terribly because I'm trying to deploy my army, but the situation where you sometimes have line of sight and you sometimes don't. So people feel like, oh, on most cliffs I have line of sight, so in a settlement battle I should be able to see. And then when that doesn't happen, frustration abound. There you go. That's good enough, right? Is that map anatomically correct? What, this map? This map's the positioning's a little bit weird here, but what can you do? It's honestly a pretty cool map. I've never seen this map before. It looks cool. You can't argue that. What is this map? Honestly, the terrain looks good, right? Like you got the river running through here, right? It's just it's a janky Warhammer map. Like oh my gosh. The line of sight issues abound, like random hills everywhere. It's like everything people don't like about fighting on a map. You miss my warlock engineers? What's up with your warlock engineers? Oh, here they come. There's the Durthu. Now Durthu is insane. He will wreck Franz's face if we're not careful. So let's be a little bit careful here. In the meantime, the knights, the sick knight charge on these guys. All right, we should be fine. They got all of their range sort of blobbed up here, and they don't have that much actual melee guys, so it should be fine. Franz looks like he does pretty good damage to Durthu too. Sick. Respect the jank. It sort of works out. Like, this position's actually pretty hype, if I do say so myself. Durthu, he's melting the faces off my great swords, unfortunately. Very sad, very sad. Let's see here. Wind Blast. Wind Blast is great versus elves. It does crazy damage versus low armor. Okay, but I think as long as I pull out the injured guys, most of them should live. Don't mind the friendly fire. Don't mind the friendly fire. It's a perfectly normal part of being part of the great empire. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of friendly fire. Oh, second wave of wood elves up. That's a lot of eagles. Wow. As long as Durthu goes down, though, that's sure to hurt their leadership enough. Oh my gosh, my wizard. Those eagles, man. The eagles are vicious for the wood elves. Oh my gosh. I thought the dragons for the high elves were scary. Okay, there we go. Come on, take out the Durthu. We're gonna lose a couple great swords here, but it should be fine. Rip Empire infantry. Great swords live. They're at 40 models. All right, nice. Looking a little bit better. Franz should be able to hold here. And then, yeah, no problems. I guess I should buff him. Oh, actually, no. If Franz dies, it's better. I forgot. It's better if he's dead. There we go. There's army losses. Nice. Durthu's dead. Sick. All right. There we go. Minor losses. Franz even lived. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's bloodbath. Hellstone rocket batteries did very well that battle. Them being on the firing into the edge of the map is insane. I think we lost maybe 1 or 2 knights though, and a greatsword. The Immortal Franz campaign. That's a good title. Empire Nerf Wizard versus Chad Eagles. Empire Nerd. There we go. Empire Nerd Wizard. He almost died. Okay, nice. We only lost 1 cavalry unit. I can live with that. Hey, Super Sangu. Thank you very much for the 53 raid. Happy to have you guys here. Here is the Grand Empire campaign as it is so far. As you can see, We got the Dwarven Wasteland to the northwest. We have Greenskins to the north. We've actually taken out Festus. This all used to belong to Festus, and basically 2 armies took it out. Quantum Shuffle hard carrying. What else do we got? We have, oh, actually I should do this. Yeah, and he's starting to push into the Vampire Counts territory to keep them busy. Franz has taken out the Wood Elves. So far the campaign's going pretty well, but it's not over yet. Because we still have Tyrion invading now. We still have Bretonia starting to become a threat. It's a very interesting campaign, but I'd say it's not too bad. I'm impressed you're past turn 100. I'm a little bit surprised myself, but it's been mostly an upward journey. A decisive victory? I think we just auto this. It's worth losing the knights. We do lose Simon G and Corey Hintz, but a worthy sacrifice. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, chat. We got the Twitch chat in here. We're also on the YouTube. I'm primarily on the YouTube side, but I do restream to Twitch too anytime I'm streaming. So feel free to find me on whichever side you prefer. Let's see here. What do we got? I guess we already have all our abilities on this guy, right? Not a problem. But yeah, right now the main plan that we're working towards is just wiping out the Wood Elves. Because they've been spamming 20 stacks my way almost non-stop this campaign. So just taking them out is the main priority. That's sort of the general idea. We're taking out factions and trying to sort of stay, like, just expand our territory very rapidly. Since there aren't too many supply line issues, we can actually afford to do that. And I'm just spamming out weaving houses like crazy. It's a weaving house meta. It actually gets us quite a bit of economy. And it means that we don't have to turtle a lot. You showed up at a sort of bad time though. Usually my income's in the negatives. It's a nice way to scar my chat. What was the good thing here? I think we got... There's this, minus corruption. Nice. Pretty good turn though. I'm hoping we can finish off the Wood Elves today. It really depends though. It really depends. The supply line change is actually really good. I only wish that they had a... I really wish that they had something to balance out how much of a buff it was. So like supply line change I'm actually a pretty big fan of. They really needed something, like some buff to the AI to make it a little bit better. Lurkin? Yeah, chat be lurkin. Looking good. I have to raid and roll out. No problem. Yeah. Honestly, I was probably gonna get dinner in a bit too. So I don't know how much longer this stream is gonna go on for, but thank you very much. I'm happy that to have introduced myself with your chat.
I forbid this dance.
The AI needs increased unit spending. Yeah, if the AI brought in a couple more armies, I think that'd be interesting. Even if it is just on legendary difficulty. Alright, come on, Franz. Oh, yes! Oh, easy auto-resolve is good. We might be able to finish off the Wood Elves today. Come on. Just a little bit more. There we go. King's Glade is ours. Oh my gosh. We're almost there, people. The Wood Elves. Oh my gosh. They've been a menace this campaign. They haven't been the hardest armies to fight, but they've been a constant distraction. So finally not having to deal with them anymore is a huge plus. And I think that's the last of their armies, honestly. Like, if we take a look at their balance of power, it should be basically 0 now. Yeah, their strength rank 69. Nice. I think that's basically bottom tier. We've done it. We've actually put a stop to the Wood Elves. Oh my gosh. Now it's just the vampire counts. And maybe Castalton. Castalton's gonna start pushing south. He's a bit busy with chaos though, so I like to have him around. As much of a menace as he is. Alright, nice! And another auto-resolve. This army's been doing great for auto-resolves. It's been doing great. Keeping the vampire counts off of my lawn, too. The only problem is that they have a lot of raised settlements here. So it's sort of hard to hop between different areas, but it's working well enough for me. What's this? Wizard? Yeah, hey, look at that. I think we're starting to finally push back against the AI now. It's feeling like it sort of comes in waves, guys. This happens very often where the AI they push in with a bunch of armies. I lose a ton of guys, and then we have a little bit of breathing room where we can finally start pushing back. It's feeling like we're in the phase where we're finally able to push back a little bit. How long this will go on for, I'm not sure. Perhaps Angrund is gonna come for us and run us over. But if we can keep up the rolling, right? We go on the full sacking economy spree. It'll be great. It shall be glorious. Because if I can just keep spamming out armies, it's perfect. And speaking of spamming out armies, I'm thinking we can revive, you know, let's get Einfach back in here. Yeah, give him the garbage stack. What's some good filth we can put in? You know, I will give him some Hellstorm rocket batteries, but mostly just garbage. Spearmen for days, guys. Spearmen is like my favorite unit to global recruit as just padding for my armies.
What orders? Your word.
Yeah, how are you feeling about this campaign, by the way? You guys think? I guess we're basically set to win this now, right? It's almost impossible for us to lose it. I don't want to call it too early, but it's feeling like we're good. At least until the next big invasion force comes in. Like, technically, we haven't even fought against the biggest superpowers yet. I believe the real scary guys are... Let's see here. Who are the real scary guys? Who are the top dogs? We still have to fight Gorst. Gorst has taken over all of Cathay, so he's actually a menace right now. Sylvania's falling. I don't think they'll be that scary. I think we can push them back. And then we have the Greenskin Tide, which will probably start coming in. But I don't know what happened to Grimgor. Usually he's a much bigger menace. How many restarts and loads? Only 4 at the very beginning of the campaign. Since we reached, ever since we hit like turn 20, we haven't needed to restart or reload anymore. We've properly stabilized, people. Full map completion? I think we can do a full map completion really quickly as soon as I get the hang of auto resolves and such. I think it actually wouldn't be that difficult. So you just push into one corner, right? Yeah, full map completion should be pretty simple. Maybe I'll eat my words. But you, like, once you really get rolling, you can really get rolling. I can spam out the Hellstorm Hellblaster stacks 24/7. Alright. Quickly for extremely low values of quick. We're still expanding, alright. Ah, dang. Val's Anvil. It's so close to going down. Okay, next turn. Next turn, they're down. They're done for, man. They're done for. Just wait and see. Okay, nice. More spear spam. And then in this army, we're finally gonna get the Bright Wizard in there. All full map completion speedrun. I think we will complete the map before turn 400. Is that crazy? Is that too crazy for you guys? I feel like turn 400 is I feel like there's room for that to actually be possible. Is that crazy? Am I an insane man, or is that actually possible? Some people are gonna say I'm crazy. Bold. It's the number I threw out earlier, but
I serve
like come on. How hard can it be, right? Really. How hard can it possibly be? The last campaign took 600 turns. In this one, we stabilized so much faster, though. Man, Massif Oracle is cool and all, but the recruiting there takes so long. I guess I might as well. Ah, man, I don't know. I'm about to have an extra army here. I guess I have the funds to start recruiting at Massif. Yeah, let's do it. I need someone to help Franz with the conquering. Here we go. We're gonna go handgunners. Handgunners, Hellstorm rocket batteries. That should get some work done, right? Go for it. Oh, it might be a bit tedious. The question is how quickly we can do it. Honestly, when I was on turn 600 for my last Franz campaign, it was actually fairly popular. I think a lot of people tuned in just to watch it get finished, so I think we can make good content out of it as long as I'm not doing it super slowly and being boring about it. Is playing Empire as a non-sociopath broken at the moment? Yo, the Franz mixed army Reichsguard stack legit was amazing versus the Wood Elves. Would highly recommend trying it out. A lot of people like sort of the hero stacking, playing super defensively. If you just look at the earlier stream, it's a pretty good strategy to just play Empire vanilla. Now of course you're gonna need to be pretty good at managing cavalry to make that work. I don't think it's easy by any means, but I think it's possible. I think it's fully possible. Huh, do I want Flensburg? I know I want Flensburg. Can I actually get Flensburg? I feel like I should bounce back north to defend this territory. Alright, nice. Here we go. Oh my gosh, we've done it. We've done it. The Wood Elves are no more, guys. The Wood Elves are actually no more. Oh my gosh. There we go. Province secured. Faction destroyed. Arguelon. Oh my goodness. Wood Elves are down. That is one major enemy out of the picture. It seems like the next waves is between the vampire counts and the dwarves to see who will be the next biggest problem. But for me today, that's gonna be it. Let's see here. I guess here we'll take this here settlement. Oh dang, it didn't even save. Is there any way you can get an autosave going? Whatever, we'll do it next time. But yeah, that's it for stream for today. I'm gonna go and get some food. We'll be streaming probably Monday next. Maybe Sunday. I think Sunday's probably the next most likely time I'll be streaming. I'll check you guys later. If you tuned in on the Twitch, sorry that we're ending it so quickly. I don't think I have anyone I know that I can raid right now for Warhammer, so we'll just end it off. Thank you very much. Actually, maybe there's someone on the YouTube sphere that's streaming. I'm not seeing anyone. Peace out. Peace out. I'll catch you later.